and welcome to another early edition of Dr. Delay Calling Games. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and we've got some NFL football for you today as the Minnesota Vikings take on the Cleveland Browns, the Brownies. Of course, the Minnesota Vikings coming in today with a record of 2-2. The Browns, despite what I may have put earlier in an earlier poll, they are not 2-2, and I knew that. They are 1-3. So, yeah, definitely, my bad there. Again, I forgot, just checking on something. I was checking on everything before, so I do apologize. Give me a sec. Of course, in the meanwhile, again, shout out the sponsors. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the support. I really do. I really do. Okay, no, everything is good. Okay, just making sure. All right, we are good. But yeah, we got the Vikings and the Browns. The Vikings are the favorite today. I know the poll might have the Browns leading 57% to 43%, but Vegas thinks the Vikings are favored by 3.5, and ESPN also has the Vikings 68%. With a 68% chance to win this game. The Browns at 31.5%. How's it going, Tris? Good morning to you. Good morning, I guess. Football, I'm not too sure. I'm assuming that's what it means. But yeah, I mean, again, the Vikings, of course, last week took on the Steelers, and they did lose. But, I mean, they still they had a chance to win it at the end of the game. The thing about the Browns today is the Browns have a really good defense, and I didn't really get to look at that, but let me go ahead and show you guys something here with the team, the defense. It's a little bit interesting. You can see it already right there, the defensive leaders. The Browns number one in yards allowed. I mean, that is pretty impressive, and they're winning by 21.5 yards. So that is a concern if you are a Vikings fan, that you're going up against a defense that despite really being on the field a lot, they still don't really allow a lot of yards. Now, good news for the Vikings is that you guys are a pretty good defense as well, coming in as the number 6 ranked defense according to yards, of course, allowing 281, which is, again, very good. But, again, that Browns defense is very good. So we'll see what we get here today. The Vikings, not so great on offense. Same with the Browns. Browns might be even, I mean, they are worse. That's why they're making the quarterback change. I mean, they're only averaging 14 points a game. The Vikings averaging 25 points a game, but I think that's a little inflated with the with that one game. You guys just went off pretty much, if I had to guess. Bud, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning to you. Thank you very much for stopping on in. Appreciate it. Lewis, how's it going? Tighten up. I thought you were a Rams guy, or maybe I saw you in the Rams game. But hey, okay, well, Lewis is a Titan fan. Okay, there we go. We'll see if I mean, again, I'll try to do it. I want to see Cam Ward. I definitely want to see Cam Ward play. I'm interested to see how he'll do. Steelers are the 28th best defense. That sounds about right. This is offense here, but yeah, I mean, if you want to go to defense, they are also pretty bad. Yeah, they are 31. Yeah, they're really bad. 382. So, yeah, again, it's not been a good year for the Steelers, but they're not playing right now. Trisk. We're focused on the Browns and the Vikings. Again, the Vikings favored by 3.5, 2-2. They are, of course, still in the thick of things in the NFC, but, you know, and it's a very competitive NFC North right now, so they need to get this win to try to keep pace with the Lions. Of course, the Packers did fall on Sunday night football to the Cowboys, which that was kind of a shock. But, you know, I don't know. I still think they'll be pretty good. So the Vikings, again, got to take advantage of who's on their schedule, and we'll see what happens. Bud doesn't like the bots. Yeah, I know. They're crazy. My annoying friends keep saying the Bengals are going to win this week. He knows full well we stink, but won't accept the truth. Who do the Bengals play again? I forgot. I honestly forgot. Let's see. Oh, the Lions. Ooh, well, I mean, you can go with the upset. I mean, you know, maybe he's just feeling the upset. Go, Pack, go! Yeah, the Packers very much appreciated on this channel. The New York Titans, that's a long time ago, Trisk. That's in the 60s. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys this morning. We're just, again, waiting for this to pretty much start. They're singing still. They're singing the national anthem right now. But yeah, I think there's only 2 undefeated teams left. Yeah, the Eagles and the Bills. I mean, everyone else kind of, in the middle of the pack. Not really a lot of, not really a lot of good teams, I feel like, this year. I don't know. What do you guys think about that take that I have there? We're losing 55-13. I could very well see that as well. I could see the Lions taking you guys easy, and I could also see the Lions just going full throttle into Cincinnati. But again, like I said, expecting low-scoring game. Both defenses ranked high, very high, and the offense is ranked really low. So, I mean, this is a game where, hey, if you bet, not saying you should or should not, but the under could very well hit. Now, of course, me saying that, hey, it's going to be like 35-31, and it's because of like pick sixes or fumbles or something like that. But yeah, we're just kind of, again, waiting to see what happens here. Again, appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. I'll try to get a little bit more awake a little bit later, but I'm pretty tired. But, the grind never stops. There's Sean McCarthy. Yeah, again, I don't know if there's how many Vikings fans are here or whatnot, Browns fans, but, very interesting with both quarterback situations there. Of course, Gabriel, a lot of talk about Shador. And then with the Vikings, if Wentz keeps playing well, I mean, they might just go ahead and keep him in. I don't know. What do you guys think? Even if you're non-Vikings, non-Browns fan, let me know what you think. But yeah, we got a good slate today. Again, the Raiders and the Colts. Raiders, I think, putting the Colts on upset alert. I do have the Colts winning, but I really should have just went with the Raiders. I think that's a potential one there. Giants Saints, that's kind of the loser bowl, but I think the Jackson Dart will probably lead the Giants to victory. Cowboys Jets. Cowboys probably win that one. Broncos Eagles. Eagles most likely win. Dolphins Panthers. Dolphins most likely winning. Texans Ravens. I have the Texans winning today. I know the Lamar's out. Titans Cardinals. I mean, it's a winnable game for the Titans, but we'll see, Lewis. I don't know. I don't know, Trisk, if you can see the hide user on channel. It's all good. Credit Karma commercial. Well, that means it's telling you got to go to creditkarma.com or something. I am covering Buccaneers Seahawks. Of course, after this game, I'm going over and seeing the family. And then I'll be back for this afternoon slate. Very excited about that. Lions Bengals, of course. Nate, Bengals fan, he's not feeling it today. The Commies and the Chargers, that's kind of a highlighted game on Fox. And then the Patriots Bills tonight. Doubt I cover that one. I haven't even made the thumbnail, but I mean, I'll still have plenty of time to decide if I can go a second game or not. But we'll see. It's leaning no, but you never know. Really proud of my throwback thumbnail, by the way. Again, both teams wearing a throwback. So if you guys, again, just like throwback uniforms and have NFL Sunday Ticket or have the game on, I mean, heck, just watch it just for the uniforms. So, but anyway, we're about another minute or two away from kickoff because they just ended the national anthems for, I believe, England and the United States. So we should be ready to go soon. The Browns, it looks like Gabriel has his helmet on, so we'll get to see him pretty soon. So it means the Browns most likely going to receive unless he's just ready to go, kind of like Russell Wilson. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm kind of excited to see him as well. Again, it's a brand new quarterback, so you don't really know too much about him. So that's kind of the interesting part with rookie quarterbacks is that, hey, you don't really know. Yeah, you get to see him in preseason, but that's the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's completely different. So we are ready to see him. And it looks like, again, the Vikings will be kicking off to the Browns. The Vikings, purple helmets, white jersey, white pants. The Browns, orange helmet, brown jerseys, white pants. So pretty much classic Browns there. And we're just kind of waiting now. He's just looking at the sideline. It's like the kicker's like, you know what? I don't feel like starting yet. That's pretty much what I'm seeing. Oh, I imagine we'll go ahead and kick off soon. But, again, he's just standing there. Okay. I was a fan of Fran Tarkenton and Ahmad Rashad back in the 70s. Chuck Foreman, Jim Marshall, and Alan Page. The Purple People Eaters. Yep. The 70s Vikings were pretty good. Just couldn't get it. As there's the squib kick, and that's going to land shy of the 20. So, again, I don't know what in the world. Just already a mistake, and that's going to give the Browns really good field position. So, again, that ball did not land in the landing zone. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the kickoff rules as well? I don't know. I don't know. They should just move the ball back to the 25. Let's get football back in here. All right. I'm talking about on the kickoff, by the way. So here is Dillon Gabriel leading the Browns offense. Again, he's making his NFL debut. Well, actually, no, he's already made his NFL debut, but this is his first start. So we'll see what he's got as he's in the shotgun going left to right. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in tight. Gabriel awaits the snap. He hands it off. This is Judkins trying to find something, plowing forward, and gets a gain of 4. That is Judkins on the carry. He's highly touted as well, so we'll get to see how he does. This is kind of like my first time really watching the Browns this year, so we'll see how they do. Of course, they haven't been that good. They're 1-3. And their win was a 13-10 win over the Packers, so that must have been an ugly win, most likely. So 2nd and 6. Gabriel sending a man in motion. Hands it off up the middle. This is Judkins again, and he's going to be brought down at the 47, and there is a penalty marker on the field. Kind of like the old kickoffs. Me too. Me too. I mean, I grew up with them on the 30. They were kicking off from the 30. That is a holding call on the Browns, by the way, so that's going to back them up 10, so it'll be 2nd and 16 for the Browns. But, yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. It feels very XFL-ish. All right, so 2nd and long for the Brownies. Start at the 35-yard line. So, yeah, 2nd and 16. Gabriel in the shotgun. Tight end in tight. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gabriel sending a man in motion. Drops back, play action, swing pass. It's going to check it down to the tight end. This is Njoku at the 40, the 45. Still on his feet, brought down at the 47. It's a gain of 13 for Njoku and the Browns. That'll make it 3rd and manageable coming up. Browns played the Packers good. I saw that game. Did they? Okay, well, I heard it was just an ugly game. But, I mean, yeah, it was a 3-point game. But I heard, yeah, it was just not a good game on both sides of the ball. 3rd and 3. The Browns need 3 yards. They need to get past the 50 actually really just to the 50 for a brand new set of downs. Everyone's in tight. Gabriel under center. Judkins in the backfield. Gabriel, play action. Throws over the middle. It's way over the head of the receiver. Incomplete. I can imagine a certain quarterback's fan base is already hating on Gabriel right now, if I had to guess. So that is going to bring up 4th down, and just like that, 3 and out. But really, that's been kind of the thing with the Browns. Again, not really a terrible offense this year. And it's really been the defense. That's been the story, as Bojorquez is ready to punt things off, and there it is. And that is a fair catch signal made at the 7, and that's where the Vikings will begin their drive. So only taking about 2 minutes off the clock there. 13:01 left to go here in the first quarter. And here is Carson Wentz. Last week versus Pittsburgh, the stats, I don't know. 30 for 46, 350. I don't know if he was that good. 2 touchdowns, of course, 2 picks. He was sacked 6 times against the Steelers. The Steelers' defense looked a lot better last week. And again, he's going to face a very similar defense today. As Wentz is under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right, Mason in the backfield. Sending a man in motion, Wentz hands it off up the middle. He's at the 10, plowing forward at the 15 and brought down near the first down marker. It's a gain of 9 for Jordan Mason. Good run blocking there, some holes. Again, I kind of expect the Browns to pretty much just clamp down on really the offensive line of Minnesota, considering they're not that good. And, of course, the Browns' defensive line is very good. So 2nd and 1 in the shotgun is Wentz. 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight. Wentz hands it off up the middle. This is Mason. He's at the 20 and brought down at the 23. Nice run there. So look at that. 2 rushes for about 15 yards for Mason. I'm going to say 14 yards, but again, very nice run so far for the running back. Taking over for Aaron Jones, who of course is injured. He's going to be out for a little bit. What's up, Doc? Yeah, I don't know. I butchered that Bugs Bunny voice. How's it going, Jonathan? Good to see you, man. 1st and 10, ball at the 22. Wentz in the shotgun, trips to the right. Wentz drops back, and it's going to be a little screen here to Hawkinson. He's at the 25, still on his feet at the 30, and brought down around the 31-yard line. That's a gain of about 9. So Vikings right now looking pretty good indeed. That's not what I wanted to click. Yeah, if you want some viruses, feel free to check those NFL games streaming on Red Dot. Definitely click on them at your own will, at your own peril. 2nd and 1. Wentz is under center, sending Jefferson in motion. Jefferson now in the backfield as a running back. And Wentz going to check it down to Jefferson. He's at the 35, cuts inside at the 40, and brought down at the 42. Right now, the Vikings offense looking very, very smooth, keeping it pretty much close to the line of scrimmage every time they do anything, and been running the ball a lot. The pass has been really close, but hey, it's working right now. And just like that, they're at the 42. This drive started at the 8. That's a gain of 11 for Jefferson. Hawkins good. Oh, yeah, Hawkinson's really good. 1st and 10, ball at the 42. Wentz in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to left, going right to left on your YouTube screen. Wentz drops back, looking, fires down the left side. It is almost caught by Jefferson. There's so much contact there, and kind of shocked there's no flag. Oh, man. Jefferson almost made a great play. Looking at the replay there, I don't think it really was pass interference. In fact, if anything, it may have been on Jefferson, so a good no call. But yeah, Jefferson almost made a heck of a play. Jonathan wants a nailer involved early. 2nd and 10, Wentz under center, sending Naylor in motion as he hands it off to Mason. Mason up the middle. He's fighting, and the ball's on the ground. It's loose, folks. The Browns say they have it. The Browns say they have it. The clock has stopped. They're waving their hands. The officials are. Still nobody knows anything. Looks like the Browns have it. Well, the Vikings had a good drive, but the fumble undoes it. Just punched out. Alex Wright punching the ball out, and the Browns will take over at in the Minnesota territory. Couldn't tell you the exact yardage, but it's around midfield. Oh yeah, you already said that. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. Still early for me, so I apologize if I'm still tired, because I am. But hopefully I'll wake up in a little bit. But I appreciate you guys. If you like me while I'm tired, maybe you'll like me while I'm fully awake. So make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is a growing channel, folks. It really is. So hit that subscribe button today. It's fast and free and easy to do. Of course, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. I try to read as many comments as possible. Of course, I do have a poll. Let me know who you think is going to win today. Right now, I have 17 votes in. A vote just came in. 65% for the Vikings, 35% for the Browns. So, again, just feel free to vote on it. It's free to do so. It really is. So, again, just let me know. If you want to get really specific, let me know your scores down in the comments below. Again, there's no other games happening right now, so can't really talk about anything else. But, again, we have a good slate of games today. Let me know what what team are you looking at today? First off, what team are you a fan of? But also the game that you're kind of looking forward to today. I know it's an underrated game, but I really am looking forward to the Buccaneers and Seahawks for multiple reasons. One, again, they're both solid, 3-1. The Buccaneers have been kind of winning ugly, but they're getting wins. Seahawks have been just kind of surprising everybody. They're kind of just they're blowing out everybody. They're putting up points. I won't say blowing out, but they're looking really good. And, of course, then there's the uniforms they're wearing. I already have the thumbnail. I'm covering that one a little bit later. The Buccaneers and their throwbacks, Seahawks and the throwbacks. Again, I'm very excited about that, just for the visual part of it. Browns 24, Vikings 20. Stair show going with the Browns in this one. Interesting. Jonathan's a Panthers fan. Yep. Well, it'll get better eventually, maybe. Eric is a Eagles. Looking forward to the Eagles and the Broncos later. And that's another game. Stir show with the Buccaneers. Okay. 1st and 10. Gabriel hands it off up the middle. This is Judkins. He's at the 45. Stiff arm. He's at the 40. 35-30. 25 hit out of bounds around the 15. Just like that, the Browns are in the red zone. Judkins has had a nice day so far. He's at 37 yards, averaging over 12 yards a carry. They're playing early morning football. Yes, you can probably tell with how exhausted and how rough I look. Don't look too much into it. Vikings are super inconsistent so far this season. The Browns have a great defense. 1st and 10 at the 15. Gabriel in the shotgun, trips to the left, and Njoku is in tight to the right. Gabriel hands it off. This is Judkins up the middle, plowing forward at the 10 and brought down at the 6. Oh, Judkins is very mouthy. Very mouthy indeed. The referee's telling him to get back. Oh, and a Vikings guy just was headed to the sideline, then plowed into Judkins, but no penalty or anything. I guess they're going to say I was just going to the sideline. That was interesting. But yeah, no, the Browns do have a very good defense. Very good indeed. In fact, they're great. 2nd and 2. Gabriel under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right, sending a man in motion. Gabriel, play action. Looking to his right now over the middle. It is batted away. What a play by Murphy to bat it away. Bond, the intended receiver. That was just flat out great coverage by Murphy. That's just classic defense, just swatting away at the last second. So 3rd and 2 now for the Browns. Again, they're inside the red zone. They really need to take advantage. Again, they're an offense that just doesn't score points, but of course that was under Flacco, so we'll see if what Gabriel can do here. Is Gabriel under center, hands it off to Judkins. Judkins got some space. Oh, now the Vikings are swarming him to the ball, and he's only able to get a half a yard or so. Oh, it looked like he was going to easily get in, but a great play by that one defender over there to kind of plow into the offensive lineman, which kind of made Judkins, hesitate a little bit, and that allowed the Vikings to get to the ball. That was good stuff there by the Vikings, and I don't know, they might be going for it. They may be going for it. I don't know, based on the crowd reaction. They are. It is 4th and 1. Gabriel's under center. We got 3 people in the backfield. Hands it off up the middle. This is Judkins, and he's going to get the first down. He's brought down at the 4, but again, he just needed to get to the 5. That's a brand new set of downs for the Browns. As the clock ticks under 8 minutes here in the first quarter. The Browns, again, started off with the opening drive to where they had a 3-and-out, and the Vikings were looking really good. Then they fumbled, and this is pretty much where we're at. Of course, feel free to click on those links if you want some viruses. Do whatever you got to do, folks. I don't know who actually clicks on them, but, geez, they're always there. 1st and goal, Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel hands it off up the middle, and he's going to be brought down around the 2. That is, I believe that's Jerome Ford. Yeah, Jerome Ford. Actually going to give him 3, so he's brought down at the 1. Browns cracking this up. They are looking, well, pretty good on this drive. Again, that long run by Judkins definitely helped a lot. So second and goal, ball at the 1. And I imagine they would go for it on fourth down since they went for it on 4th and 1 at the 6. Gabriel under center, sending a man in motion. Gabriel, play action, looking, fires. It's caught in the flat, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. That is Fannin on the catch. Not familiar with him. Harold Fannin, number 44 for the Browns. But hey, 1 catch, 1 yard, 1 target, 1 touchdown. And the Browns take an early lead. It's now 6-0. Pending the extra point, of course. The Browns are on to attempt the extra point. The snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 here in London. 6:49 left to go here in the first quarter. The Browns looking not too shabby. Again, the defense making their presence known with the turnover. And the Browns taking advantage. 7-0 Cleveland over Minnesota. Of course, folks, again, feel free to like and subscribe. It is fast and free and easy to do. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, college football, or MLB, definitely like and subscribe to the channel because this is a growing channel, folks. This isn't one thing. This isn't my first stream. I'm not just gonna take your sub and then run away and never stream again. No, I'll actually be back later today. But yeah, I stream 6 times a week, or 6 days a week, I should say, not 6 times, 6 days, because there are days where I do 2 streams, sometimes 3. Yesterday I did 2. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. It's a very bright commercial. That's why my face is looking very, very white at the moment. Wait, they're playing in UK? Yes, they are. This is the second game I kind of feel bad for the Vikings. They kind of got the short end of the stick here because last week they played in Ireland, and then they pretty much stayed the entire week over there as they're playing in London. So I don't know. I mean, I think that's wrong. But that's just me. I also, I mean, maybe I'm a little biased. I don't like the international games. I think it should all they're taking a home game away pretty much from the team. So I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But maybe I'm just a boomer in that regard. I don't know. But I don't like that. Keep the good work. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. I'm trying. We're trying. Again, it's a growing channel, folks. It really is. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Just at the end of July, we were at 343. Now we're over 1270, I believe, was the last time I checked. So, again, we are a growing channel, 900 subs just over 2 months. So, again, we are rising to the top. So help me rise more to the top, I guess. Make me I'm pretty much not popular, but you would make me slightly more popular, but that's not that would. I mean, it'd still be pretty low there. But hey, again, I'm trying. We're growing though. This is a growing channel. Got some great subs here. I really believe that. It's just a chill atmosphere here. If I get toxic though, hey, you put me in my place. That's fine. I don't think I will. We're back. The Browns again up 7-0. Love how consistent you are. I try to be. They got to get their money somewhere. Yeah, as if the TV deals aren't enough. As there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 3s, at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25. And he's met at the 27. And there's a late flag just coming in out of nowhere. So that's probably going to be against the Vikings based on the angle it was thrown. Keep it up. I'm trying. And, yep, there it is. It's holding on the Vikings. That'll back them up. Back them up by 10. So, yeah, they're going to be at the 18. So here comes the Vikings offense. Again, they were looking really good until, of course, the fumble. And, of course, the Browns obviously took advantage. But, yeah, again, if you're the Vikings, just block that out. You were moving the ball. Just keep doing what you were doing. 1st and 10, Wentz is under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Wentz hands it off up the middle. He's at the 20 and brought down at the 25. Just A bullet up the middle. Who was this? This was Scott on the carry. Xavier Scott with the 7-yard run. Just no hesitation. He was just going forward. All right, very quickly, 2nd and 3. They're hurrying it up here. Wentz is under center. Hard count, doesn't work. Pointing at the linebacker. Browns are creeping up. And, that might have drew him. Yeah, they're trying the hard count there. Wentz just, I think he got his own guys to jump there, and there it is. That'll back him up 5. So that's a killer. Again, a nice run. I think they're just trying a little too much to draw him off sides for no reason. You're showing that's not good, in my opinion. You're showing that, hey, you're trying to rely on penalty yards to move forward rather than the actual yourselves. And again, the Vikings have been moving the ball. I mean, I know it's early, but it's just kind of confusing. So 2nd and 8, Wentz is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion. That is Thielen as he hands it off. Oh, the Browns are all over it. Well, he does fight forward for a yard, so good job on him to get a yard. But, man, the Browns just dominated the offensive line on that one. So now it's 3rd and 7. And they're at the 21. They're going to need to get to the 28 for a brand new set of downs. The Vikings, apparently this is their 4th different offensive line starting combination. The Browns, every single game they have a different 5 out there for them. So that's tough. 3rd and 7 in the shotgun is Wentz. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure, fires. It is caught at the 30, and Jefferson runs out of bounds at the 35. That's a gain of 14 and a brand new set of downs for the Vikings. Dr. Lay, what have you been up to today? Woke up, and then I'm doing this. I'm exhausted, but it is what it is. So a brand new set of downs for the Vikings, 1st and 10. Wentz under center, actually marking him at the 36. Sending a man in motion is Wentz. Wentz, play action. Steps up, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Naylor, but the pass just sailed a little bit out of bounds, and it falls incomplete. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Well, happy Sunday to you, Dr. DKML. So Dr. Donkey Kong Moneyline is what I'm reading. I have a Thielen. The Vikings. That's good. I like the pun. You're typing too early. It's all good. Hey, it is very early. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 36. Wentz is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Wentz. Play action, fires over the middle. It's caught by Jefferson at the 40. 45 fighting forward and slammed down at the 48, but he points for a first down, and indeed it is. Again, the Vikings are moving the ball pretty good, to be honest with you, both on the ground and through the air so far. They just got to hold on to the ball, and I guess we'll see. After they stopped into sport. Thank you, Gina. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. A lot of the Pure Adrenaline Sports crew check it in. Appreciate you guys. Again, he's been a very big supporter of the channel. Make sure again to check out Pure Adrenaline Sports. 1st and 10. Wentz fires. It is incomplete over the head of Jefferson. Just a little inaccurate there, and you'll see that from Wentz. That's kind of his, it's not a good thing, obviously, but there it is. Pure Adrenaline again, right there. Yeah, again, click that name right there, folks. Click Pure Adrenaline. There is a penalty on the Vikings. My offensive offsides, so that'll back them up 5 versus 15. But again, check out Pure Adrenaline Sports. Please click that name, subscribe, and of course, come on back here and listen to the game. But thank you again. Yeah, thank you for checking in, Pure Adrenaline. Thank you, and good morning to you as well. Sorry for destroying your name. You just destroyed my name. 1st and 15, ball at the 43. Wentz, play action, fires. It's caught by Hawkinson at the 45 and hit out of bounds at the 47. So gain of 5, getting the getting the 5 yards back. The Vikings again, the first team in NFL history to play consecutive international games in different cities. Again, they lost to Pittsburgh last week, and then they have to travel, which, London isn't that far from Dublin, but I'm just saying, it's not good. All these bots. Again, feel free, if you want some viruses, folks, check them out. As Wentz rolls out to his left, fires. It is caught at the 40, and tackled out of bounds. Oh, and he slung way out of bounds. I don't know how that's not a flag, but there isn't. And that was Naylor on the catch. I believe that was Jonathan that needed Naylor to get involved, I believe. I apologize if I'm wrong there. So 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They're at the Cleveland 32. Again, they're moving the ball pretty well. 1st and 10. Looks like they're in the Wildcat, because Wentz is not under center. Number 31 throws. It is caught at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. What in the world? The Wildcats. The running back pass. Oh, man. It completely bamboozled the Browns. They had no idea. Jim Schwartz didn't like it. This is Cam Akers, the former Ram, just running to his right. And then, you know what? I'll just go ahead and check it out there to the tight end, who's wide open down the field. So just like that, we're an extra point away from tying it up, and there it is. 7-7 is your score. 2:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Yes, sir. I need 1.5 receptions, 15 reception yards. Well, you should have the 15 there, I believe. Let me double check. Naylor at 20. Yeah, so he just needs a catch. And just like you guys all thought would happen in this one, you guys thought the Browns would have Fandon score their first touchdown. And then you guys all thought Cam Akers would throw a touchdown to Josh Oliver. There you go. I knew you guys were on it. You guys all thought it. We all thought it. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. To make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's a growing channel, folks, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, all you're going to get is more play-by-play. It's NFL, college football, and, of course, Major League Baseball on the channel. So definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Of course, I got another game on for today. It's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Seattle Seahawks. I can't remember it. It's early. But yeah, I'll be covering another game today. I'm going to take a little break, hang out with the family for a little bit, and then come on back here and then cover another game. So again, if you're just a football fan, if you're a football purist, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because it's a lot of football on here. Of course, we're still in the postseason for baseball, but after that, it is football, with the side of football, and pretty much until February. Good morning, Kenneth. How's it going? Not sure why I said reception yards. Oh, you're good. Hey, I mean, I understood. You're good, man. Hey, I mean, if you've listened to me, I will stumble and bumble words all the time, because I'm thinking about like 2 or 3 different things that I could be saying, or other things, and something, it'll make no sense, so yeah, it is what it is. You're good. No biggie. Of course, there's no other NFL games on right now, so I can't hey, this one's happening over here, or oh, look at that. I mean, even nothing else for sports. I think the English Premier League might be happening, but I don't. Yeah, all right now, Wolves and Brighton. I don't know if you guys are Premier League. But yeah, my hair, it's all messed up. I'm so exhausted. You doing the nightcap game? We'll see. I don't want to guarantee anything. I doubt it. I will do it soon. There will be a time where once I do the Sunday night game, it's happening pretty much every single week after that. And I'm eyeing Packers-Steelers for the first time. I'm not too sure. That'll probably be the first one, and then I continue it. But we'll see. We will see. As there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, and brought down around the 35-yard line. So that's a good return there for the Browns. There's an open seat at Fox Sports after Mark's. I can't believe. So I when we all heard the news, I'm sure we were all thinking, "Oh my gosh, is he okay?" And then it's like, "Oh, he got arrested." So he initiated it all. So I mean, obviously we hope that he's okay. He shouldn't have to. I mean, unless he was trying to. I don't know. I'm not going to really get into that. But anyway, he hands the ball off, and he's brought down pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I don't know what in the world. But I'm not a color guy, though. I'm only a play-by-play. I can't do color. That's what Mark Sanchez did. But thank you, Rob. I really do appreciate it. Send him my resume. I'll just have to send him my YouTube channel. So that'd be the only way I can get in. But now I can't do color. I can do play-by-play, though. 2nd and 10. Gabriel is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught by the running back. He's at the 35 and brought down at the 40. That is Sampson on the catch and run. I do apologize. I'm not familiar with these guys, so, it'll take me a while to get the names. Somewhat familiar with the Vikings. Again, I just covered them last week. 3rd and 4 for the Browns. They're at the 40. They need to get to the 44 for a brand new set of downs. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught at the 43, extending, and he gets the first down. Good stuff by Fannin. He was going to be well short of the yard to the line of the gain, but he does extend. And, again, very nice. First down, Browns. Sanchez got stabbed in the chest by a DoorDash driver. Yeah, but apparently he initiated it all. I don't know what he did. But he got arrested, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens after the full story is out. But, yeah, hopefully he's okay, though. Yeah, obviously getting stabbed, it's horrible. 1st and 10, Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands the ball off. This is Judkins. Judkins taking it outside. He's at the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns, but there is a flag. Oh, there's a flag, and it may come back. It looks like it is. Oh, man, he can't believe it. Pretty much like an inside run, but then he took it outside, and that might be what did it. 2 fouls against the offense, holding on the offense. One of them's declined, and the other one's accepted. And that's on Fannin. Oh, we just praised him earlier. Again, he had the touchdown. He had that nice play on 3rd down to extend to get the first down. There he is. Yep, clear and obvious hold, and that's why Judkins had all that space. That's all come back. Yeah, they don't look too bad. They look really. Both teams aren't looking too bad, really. Oh, man, all these viruses. Again, folks, if you want those viruses, go ahead. By all means. They're yours for the taking. 1st and 20. Ball at the 34. Gabriel in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion. That is Sampson. Gabriel, play action. He's going to check it out. Oh, it's batted. And it falls incomplete. He had Sampson in the flat, but a nice play by the defensive lineman. That is Redmond to bat it down. And now it's 2nd and very, very long. Credit Gabriel here again, trying to keep his eyes downfield for the longest before checking down. Of course, again, wasn't able to complete it or anything, but I don't know. That's good. Again, he's trying to push it downfield. 2nd and 20. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught at the 34. It's caught at the, now he's at the 35. And he's moving forward slowly as he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 5. And again, that'll probably take us to the end of the first quarter. It's 7-7 here in London. Minnesota and Cleveland tied. Cleveland will have a 3rd and 15 when they come back. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, if you like the NFL, if you like MLB, college football, this is a channel for you. Again, this is what I do. I call games. The viruses, yeah, I know. Dr. Delay remind people not to click on. Oh yeah, don't do it, folks. I mean, if you do it again. If you want the viruses, if you want the game, go ahead. I mean, you know what? I'm not going to stop you, but I'm just saying, don't complain in like a month. Like, why is everything working slower? This dang phone, this dang computer, this dang tablet, you know? Just saying, folks. But again, appreciate you guys for letting me call this game for you. And I know there's a lot of competition out there. So, of course, I do want to shout out all the... everybody here. Again, I do appreciate you guys clicking on the video, but again, I really have received a great amount of support that I didn't think I would get, especially being so new to this. So again, I really do thank all you guys for your support. Again, just clicking on the live stream, letting me or giving me a chance to call the game for you. Maybe I do a good enough job to where you can like and subscribe. It's free. It is free, folks. You don't have to pay a dime. Don't have to pay a dime. And again, like I said, I'll be back later today for the Buccaneers Seahawks. Again, got that throwback logos. I'm just ready for the uniforms. So ready for that. That's going to be pretty fun and neat. Love it, love it, love it. Raiders need a QB. Wonder if the Browns are shopping Shador. I'm not a Shador guy. I mean, that's fine with me. Shador can play, but I hope the Steelers play the Raiders every week if that's the case. I know there's the Saints. The Saints aren't really locked in on a quarterback, but Shador is just, to me, not good. I mean, I know that's kind of a divisive thing for some reason to say that. But yeah, no, I'm not a Shador guy. There's a reason why he's not playing. And obviously there's the off-the-field stuff, but he's really not that great. He really is not. I mean, you can bring up the college stats, but I can compare him to another guy that had college stats as well. And you're like, well, he's trash. Well, okay, well, then don't bring up the college stats. Kenny Pickett, by the way, had very comparable stats to Shador Sanders. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. You can look it up. I can look it up. I'll show you guys at halftime. 3rd and 15. This is Gabriel in the shotgun. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Oh, and the Browns, oh my goodness. Again, the left tackle just deciding to take a step back for no reason. Penalties not looking bad today, Browns aside. Penalties? Yeah, definitely a lot of penalties. Penalties not looking bad. That's a great comment there. 3rd and 20 coming up for the Browns now. Again, they're showing this little trick play the Vikings had. Again, Cam Akers throwing a pass to Oliver. That was crazy. 3rd and 20. Gabriel drops back. There's already a flag. Throws over the middle. It's caught at the 40. And he's at the 45. He brought down to the 46. And again, there's another flag. So, great timing there. Don't worry. Illegal formation. The penalties declined. That'll bring up, again, 4th and 9 anyway. But at least they make it look a little bit better. But, again, the Browns are going to have to punt it away. Vikings looking to take advantage of this. Again, the Vikings looked really good on the first drive. It's just they had a turnover. But they were moving the ball very well. And then, of course, the second drive, pretty much the same thing. And I don't know if that continues. Vikings could control this game for sure. Bajorquez is ready to punt. There it is. It's about a 35-yard punt. Not really a good punt. I don't know where they're going to mark it, but it'll probably be at their own 20 or so. Looks like they're heading to another commercial break at 7-7 with about, just over 14 minutes to go. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, this is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like MLB, if you like college football, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. I try for that traditional style, but, it's it's hit and miss sometimes. People like it, some people don't. But yeah, no, again, I try. So again, if you do like sports, make sure to like and subscribe. And feel free to chat down below, folks. Talk about whatever you like. I try to read as many comments as possible. I really do. Again, I do have a poll. Let me know who you think is going to win today. Right now, it's pretty much 50-50. 51% of you guys have the Browns winning. 49% have the Vikings winning. So again, let me know who you think is going to win this one. And right now, of course, it's 7-7. The Browns, the first drive was a 3-and-out. The second drive, they took advantage of the turnover, had a nice run. Then they were punching it. Then they were able to punch it in. The third drive, of course, here they pretty much got in their own way with penalties. They had to punt it away. And again, the Vikings, first drive was looking good. Then they turned it over, which led to the Browns' touchdown. And then the second drive just marched right down the field. So right now, the Vikings' offense looking very good. See if I can get you the stats here. Right now, yeah, the Vikings have 128 yards on 2 drives. The Browns 90 yards on 3. Went 6 for 8, 72 yards. Gabriel 6 for 9, 39 yards. Mason 3 for 16. Of course, he has the fumble. Johnigan 7 for 48. Of course, again, he had that long run of 32. There you go. Again, folks, if you want to watch the game, definitely click on that. You might get a virus or 10. But there you go. Jefferson, 3 catches, 38 yards. Oliver, 1 catch, 32 yards and a touchdown. Naylor, 1 for 20. Hawkinson, 2 for 14. It's a really long commercial, folks. I apologize. Njoku, 2 for 23. Fannin, 3 for 10 and a touchdown. And Sampson, 1 for 6. Rooting for the team with less male cheerleaders. I mean, it's fair. All right, again, the Vikings will have the ball at their own 21. And the Vikings looking pretty good. But again, the Browns defense is also pretty good. Will they kind of show themselves? They already have in a way with the turnover, but they've been marched on so far as he hands it off. This is Naylor. He's at the 25. He's at the 30 and runs out of bounds at the 33. Naylor with the carry. Very good stuff there. He's only touched the ball twice, but he has 35 yards in those 2 touches. Of course, this was a end around, so it's a run. Naylor's got some speed. As he hands the ball off to Mason. Mason down the left side, and he's brought down at the 37. Sorry, folks, they were showing the replay, so I didn't really get to see that play at all. So good stuff there, NFL Network. Very good coverage. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Vikings. Again, they're at their own 37. Jeez, these bots, they're out there. All right, 2nd and 9. They're at their own 37. As we're just pretty much starting the second quarter here. Wentz in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Wentz drops back, looking to his left, now swings it out to his right. This is Mason. He cuts inside. Oh, and he's hit hard. Pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing for the Vikings. It's going to be 3rd and long coming up. As, of course, as always, they're bringing up Wentz and his injury, and then the Eagles winning the Super Bowl without him. They're talking about Jim Schwartz. Now, again, Jim Schwartz is a very great, I would say, a great defensive coordinator. Would love to see him in Pittsburgh, to be honest. Ball at the 38. They need to get to the 45 for a brand new set of downs. Wentz gets snapped, looking to his left. Now over the middle, checks it down. It's in and out of the hands of the receiver Hawkinson, though he's appealing for a flag, and there is one, and they may have gotten it. Del Pitt was all over Hawkinson. I'm assuming that's what the call was. Illegal contact. Though it wasn't on Del Pitt, it was on someone else. That was Miles Harden, the guilty party there. And that's a brand new set of downs for the Vikings. Let's go Vikings, Steeler Nation. Allie pulling for the Vikings. Steelers have an off day. But hey, if the Browns lose, the Bengals lose, the Ravens all lose today, that's a great day for the Steelers. That's a win. That's a win for us. 1st and 10. Vikings, pretty much in the I formation. Wentz tosses it out to Scott. Scott's at the 45, lowering the shoulder at the 50 and pushed out of bounds around the 48-yard line. Scott with a nice little run there. That's about a gain of 9. And like I said, the Vikings have been moving the ball very well. This is kind of a shock because, again, the Browns, we talked about in the pregame, they're only allowing, on average, 222 yards a game. And they're probably about 150 right now. This is kind of a shocker. They should do an unsolved mysteries episode on why Detroit fired Jim Schwartz after getting them 12-4. I kind of have a theory on that, as he sends a man in motion. Wentz, play action, stepping up, fires. It is over Jefferson's hands, incomplete. Wentz clapping. I don't think he understands that it was an incomplete pass. So I'm assuming they just kind of got tired of the constant, playoff failures, which, it's Detroit at the time. They were kind of a bottom feeder. So yeah, didn't really do well. And I think so. Jim Schwartz was fired. With Jim Caldwell, he came in after, right? I can't remember. And he was supposed to take the team to the next level. And he did. He pretty much did what Schwartz did, and then he was fired. 3rd and 1, Wentz tosses that out to Mason. Mason is devoured by the Browns. Oh, man, he had no chance. And it looks like the Vikings will have to punt it away. And then, that's pretty much what happened there. I'm assuming it's just that they just got tired of the one-and-dones. Yeah, Mason had no chance. The Browns defense, again, very good. They showed it there. They came up big, and that's going to force a punt. There is the punt. Fair catch signal is made at the 10, and that's where the Browns begin their drive. It'll be a long one if they are able to score. Again, they're at their own 10, so 7-7 is your score with 10:58 left to go here in the second quarter. So, folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is a sports channel, so make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Look, again, I'm a Steelers fan. Here I am covering a Browns game. Look at that. We're all getting together here. We're all getting along for the most part, I would say. Of course, again, if you're a sports fan, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Do a whole episode since you just coldly and rationally tore apart my whole hypothesis. I would love to make videos. I just don't know how to really edit. I don't know how to do all that. I don't know how I can actually get a footage and get away with it because, obviously all the videos you see, it's all good, but then they have to go through these things. Like, I don't know what is good I can take and what is bad that I can't take. So I don't want to get any copyright strikes because, I've already you get 3 of them, then you're done. So I don't want to, get one. I don't know. That'd be so bad. And then apparently it hurts viewership as well. Like, they won't push you as much if you get a copyright strike. So I really need to do some research on it. But, yeah, that's what I'm assuming happened with Schwartz. Anyway, if you guys do, and again, enjoy sports, you guys love football and baseball, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Feel free, of course, to vote in the poll. Let me know who you think's going to win. Right now, it's, again, pretty much 50-50. As we got another bot there. But, it's 51 Browns, 51% Browns, 49% Vikings. Only 43 votes. So, again, feel free to vote on that. It's fast and free and easy to do, folks. Showing off the Vikings pass defense last year, 28th in the NFL, this year 3rd. And they have 24 interceptions since 2024, 2 defensive touchdowns. That's the most in the NFL this year. So 1st and 10 for the Browns. Again, they're going to be at their own 11. Gabriel is in the shotgun. Judkins to his right. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Going right to left from your YouTube perspective. Gabriel drops back, fires. It's caught by Fannin in the flat and pretty much immediately brought down at the 14. So that's a 3-yard catch for Fannin. Fannin a little shaken up there. Yeah, it was a little awkward tackle. I think that was more of a neck tackle. And he's like trying to stretch out his neck. Hopefully he's okay. Showing Brian Flores. He's been a pretty good defensive coordinator for a long time. 2nd and 7. Gabriel in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gabriel keeps it on the RPO. Oh, no, that was a mistake as he's brought down for a loss of 3. To be honest, though, he kind of saved Judkins there because he was going to get destroyed. So, look at that. Gabriel looking out for Judkins. Yeah, Judkins was going to get wrecked. Gabriel, though, took a shot there at the end. So, 3rd and 10 for the Browns. They need to get to the 21 for a brand new set of downs. Gabriel in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. That is Judy. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure, steps up, and he's going to take off. He's at the 15 and tripped up at the 19. Not quite there. That's a gain of 8. That'll make the Browns punt it away again. I feel like the commissioner picking the Browns and Vikings was a political jab. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. But we typically don't really send, like the Chiefs Eagles. Let's just say the Chiefs Eagles will not be played in London. If that's what you're going for, yeah. But I don't think it has anything to do with political side of things. As there is the punt. There's a flag already. Now he catches it. He's at the 23, 25, 30, and is brought down to the 32. I originally had Fan in my bet. Should have left him in. Yeah, he already has a touchdown. I don't think he has many yards, but he has something. Holding on the Vikings. Holding before the ball was even caught. So that is pretty quick. All right, another commercial, folks. I know you guys love that. So do I. So, yeah, commercial break there. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. I call NFL, college football, and baseball, MLB. So make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. If you want proof on the stuff that I've done, I can show you the playlist here. Again, I covered 148 baseball games. The NFL this year, 23. College football, 11. Again, college football have only been on Saturdays. NFL, of course, there's other days as well. But again, I'm trying to get as much sports content as possible. So again, I appreciate you guys hanging out and letting me call this game for you. Again, I know there's a lot of competition out there. So, yeah, again, make sure to like and subscribe. Again, you're getting streamed 6 days a week. And sometimes, most of the days so far, for the most part, especially as of the last 2 or 3 months, at least 2 games a day. So, make sure, again, to like and subscribe today. Again, same thing. Got a game in the morning, taking a break, hanging out with the family, and then I'll be back for the afternoon game between the Buccaneers and the Seahawks. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do. So, yeah, again, if you're a sports fan, you are subscribing to this channel, which many of your fellow sports fans have already done in the last 2 months, really. Again, it's been picking up a lot as of late. And, again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. Feel free to let me know just any predictions, whether to talk about this game, talk about the NFL today, talk about whatever. I'm all ears. I am all ears. Again, the Browns 1-3. Pretty much need a win. with the Bengals and the Ravens going through some injuries, quarterback injuries, the Browns really got to take advantage of this. Try to get some wins. Try to stay in it. Vikings, of course, their division's pretty competitive. The Lions currently leading it. The Packers, of course, tying to the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. That was pretty devastating for them, but, they're still, of course, a solid team. Carson Wentz showing his childhood. Apparently grew up a Vikings fan. I actually did not know that. You calling a Dodger game anytime soon? I could see it happening. I've called Dodgers games in the past. I could see it happening, though. 1st and 10. Wentz is under center. Sending a man in motion. That is Jefferson. Hands it off. This is Scott up the middle, and he's going to get about a gain of 3 or 4. I could see it, though, for sure. I don't know about this Monday, but I think I'm going to be able to cover, I think, Game 3 or Game 4 of Dodgers-Phillies. For some reason, I don't know. I guess I think Dodger fans, they don't like it when a non-Dodger fan calls their games because I get a lot of views, but I don't get a lot of hours watched for their games. They click on it, and then they get on out of there. 2nd and 6, ball at the 18. Wentz, play action, moving to his left. Still moving, fires. That's going to be out of bounds. Incomplete. 7:50, by the way, is the time here in the second quarter. 7-7 is your score. No team wants to really take the lead. American Flying Hawk, the coaching staff for trash in Cleveland. Sanders should be rotating the game with her. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I respectfully disagree. Respectfully disagree with Sanders coming in. 3rd and 6. Wentz in the shotgun. Got a guy to jump. Did they get the flag? They did not. Wentz moving to his right. There's a flag. Fires. It is caught at the 48. He's at the 50, 45, 40. Pushed out of bounds at the 35. This flag is against Cleveland. Oh, that's a huge play. But we'll have to see. That was Naylor on the catch. Jonathan's eagerly awaiting this one. Fouls against both teams. Oh, my goodness. Offsides on Myles Garrett. And then there's a holding call on the Vikings. Oh, that's a killer. It was a great play. Nullified by the hold. Then the holding call there. Oh, yeah. Wow. It's all right, Jonathan. You have to wait for another target. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Vikings. Wentz in the shotgun. They need to get to the 24. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Now he's going to take off. And a spin move at the 20. Oh, he took a shot there, extending forward. They're going to mark him short. Oh, I don't know how. Was his knee down? That was a nice spin move by Wentz, but they are marking him a yard short. I guess his knee was down. That was a nice job there extending forward to the line again, but looks like the Vikings will be punting it away. Taking a long time to punt here, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, folks. All right, there is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. About a 55-yard punt. Fields at the 23. Now he cuts back outside. He's at the 25 and slung down at the 27. So about a 4 or 5 yard return, and the Browns will take over at their own 26. Never bet what you can't afford to lose. I didn't bet my house payment just to tank gas. There we go. Hey, that's still pretty pricey today, Well, again, still got a whole half. Whole half to get another catch there for Naylor. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Browns. They're going to be at their own 26. Showing Garrett pretty upset on something. I don't know. As Gabriel is under center, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Gabriel hands it off to the receiver. He's at the 30, 35, and brought down at the 37. Who is this? It's a nice run there by, again, I couldn't tell you. This is Malachi Corley on the end around. That's a brand new set of downs for the Browns. 1st and 10, ball at the 37. Gabriel is under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right, tight ends in tight. Judkins in the backfield, sending a man in motion. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins. Judkins is tripped up after about a gain of a yard or so. I'm going to say it's at the 39. It's saying 40 on the screen, but he wasn't even close to the 40. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first half. 7-7 is your score. No team wants to really take the lead. If you like punting, this is the game for you. Second and 8, ball at the 39. Gabriel under center. Gabriel. Play action. Steps up and down he goes. Sack. He was gang tackled as soon as he pretty much turned after the play action. The Vikings were all over him. Yeah, the Vikings were just there. That was, I don't know. I guess the offensive line isn't all that great either for the Browns. I know they used to have a really good O-line a few years ago, but last year I saw that they weren't that good. This year they might be a little bit better as Gabriel takes a snap. Heavy pressure, fires. It's caught at the 49. Though the Vikings are adamant that ball hit the turf. They are pretty adamant that ball hit the turf. That was caught by Judy. As of now, it's a brand new set of downs. Have to see this replay here. And the Browns are going to get the playoff. So, oh, no, they're not. As I hear a bunch of whistles. And there is the challenge flag by the Vikings. Again, I didn't really see a replay there, so I don't really know if it actually hit the ground. But the Browns hurrying it up makes it seem pretty suspicious. All right, let's see if we got a good replay here. Probably won't get a good angle until the very end. Oh, yeah, that's not a catch. Okay, never mind. First replay we saw is good. That's a nice change of pace. That should be pretty quick. But they're going to do a commercial timeout, so never mind. I do the build-up program. I bet 10 cents early on in early game to win $5. Then bet $2.50 on the 1 p.m. games to win $30. Then I'll bet $15 on the 4 p.m. games to win $200. Ah, I see. That seems pretty neat. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is a growing channel. Again, we do a lot of NFL on the channel, a lot of college football, a lot of baseball. So, again, if you're just pretty much a sports guy or gal, make sure to like and subscribe. We do a lot of things here. So really actually just those three. But again, that takes off a lot of the schedule. In fact, well, I would say the awkward time between football, like when football ends, to baseball season. I did college basketball. That's actually what started the channel. Not like I'm a diehard college basketball fan, but I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to call some March Madness games. That was pretty fun. That was actually very enjoyable. So I'm doing that again. But yeah, really just primarily focusing on the NFL, college football, and, of course, Major League Baseball. So, again, make sure to subscribe if you're a fan of one of the three or all of the three. This is what I do. Again, even if you are able to catch most games, you never know. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're around the house and the wife is like, yeah, no, you're going to wash those dishes. You're going to fold your clothes. You're going to sweep the floor. You're going to do all those things. I can't help you wash and dry those dishes. I can't help you fold your laundry. But I can help you keep in touch with what's happening on the field. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you're a sports fan. And, again, we're just kind of waiting for commercial. I knew it. I knew they love those commercials. Looks like the call was overturned. So, again, the Browns will have to punt it again. This is just a punt fest. Needed Mason for 30 yards. Mason, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really seen Mason in here a lot. Mason is at 15. I mean, you'd think he's going to get it almost, but I don't know. He should get it. I mean, I would think so, but yeah, I can't believe he only has 15. Yeah, I feel you. There, I have him in my fantasy lineup, one of them. There is the punt. That's a good punt. That's going to bounce at the 10. And actually, that bounced out of bounds, so that'll mark it at the 11. Okay, so that's where the Vikings will begin their drive. Maybe Mason can get some touches here. Showing off the next London game. So next Sunday, I'll be doing Broncos and the Jets. So that'll be... Well, I mean, I guess we'll see. Yeah, the Broncos really haven't been all that great this year, to be honest with you. And the Jets, yeah, they're 0-4, but they've played in some close games, so that might be an exciting one. I mean, or at least a close one. That's what we can really ask for out of those teams. Keep it close and keep it somewhat interesting till the end. All right, Wentz is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Hawkinson in motion. Sending a man in motion, that is Addison. Hands the ball off. This is Mason on the carry. It's going to get about a yard. Not too much there. Jeez, what in the world? My goodness, it's bright. At least you got a yard, so that's a yard closer. 6 carries, 16 yards. Again, just it's hard. The Browns' defense is legit. Obviously I'm a Steelers guy, but they're good. The Browns' defense is a legit good defense. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Wentz is, I believe, in the shotgun. He is. Trips left, one receiver to the right. Wentz drops back. Looking to his right. Fires. It is behind Jefferson. Incomplete. Looks like there's a miscommunication there between Wentz and Jefferson. And just like that, it's 3rd and 9. Broncos and Jets will probably be even more depraved and ridiculous than this. Yeah, I would agree. Check all the games. Running back first drive to rush for 1 yard. You can only do 10 legs, but sometimes can be very easy for a quick hit if you pick correct. Yeah, there we go. Then we should at least see Adam Thielen for 1 reception. I don't know. We'll see. 3rd and 9. Wentz drops back. Looking to his left, now over the middle. He's going to take off. He's at the 15, trying to make something, and he's short of the line to gain once again. Brought down at the 19, trying to make something happen with his feet. He still has some mobility, but unfortunately, the Browns are just swarming him. I think in both instances, he's made the first guy miss. It's just, you can only make so many people miss before you find another defender. So that's another punt. Broncos, and yeah, that sounds like an Elton John song. I don't think I've ever listened to an Elton John song, to be honest with you. I know I'm kind of showing my age there or whatnot, but that's a good punt. Fielded at the 17, he's at the 20, the 25, the 30, and scampers out of bounds at the 33. So the Browns will have another opportunity to do something, I guess. I don't know. Again, the points they've scored were off a turnover where they had it at the Vikings 40, so they had a short field. I mean, they're going to be at their own 34, so it's not too far. They only need to go about, 25, 30 yards for a long field goal, which I imagine the Browns could do that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've always had some kicker problems pretty much since Phil Dawson left. 1st and 10, Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, tight ends in tight. Gabriel hands it off to Sampson, and Sampson has nowhere to go but backwards. Oh, that's a loss of 4 on the play. Sampson, as soon as he gets the ball, he's seeing Rodriguez all over him. Cleveland run the ball and fast passes screens. Are you telling them what to do, or is that what they do? Because pretty much what they're doing. As they apparently were returning to coverage, and there's a slant over the middle. It's caught by Judy. He's caught it at the 35. I apologize. Again, they're showing the replay. The replay is more important than the actual live game, as that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 7-7 in a very, very exciting game. 7-7. If you like punts, folks, this is the game for you. Shedeur Sanders, very soft-spoken. I mean, well, if you're talking about the last clip, yeah, he definitely. I would say he's soft-spoken after the last clip I saw of him. So yeah, pretty soft-spoken. That's all they do. That's what they are doing. I would suggest listening to Elton John's Funeral for a Friend. Great song. Okay. I will try to keep that in mind. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what kind of music he really does, to be honest with you. I don't know what to expect. But I will give it a shot. I will give it a shot. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is a sports channel, folks, so make sure, again, to press that like button and subscribe if you like sports, which I imagine everyone here does. So definitely subscribe and be a part of a growing channel. I call, again, NFL, baseball, and college football. And we've seen a lot of growth over the last 2 months, really. Again, we were at 340 at the end of July. And then in August and September, we cracked over 1,000. And we've been just growing and growing since. So make sure, again, to grow or be a part of this growth. Hop on the train before it's not too full. And again, I do appreciate you guys giving me a chance to call this game because there's a lot of competition out there for this one game. And it's just a lot of people. So again, appreciate you guys. There's a regular right there. Denny, how's it going? Go Vikings. Yeah, I imagine we will all be cheering for the Vikings. Of course, I'm going to keep it down the middle, folks. I'm not going to be open about cheering against the Browns here. I mean, it should be self-explanatory, but I do hope everyone pretty much wins. If you're not playing my team, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys, whoever wins, it is what it is. I'm happy for you. And they're showing the replay here of Wentz taking off. Again, Wentz, not too bad. Not too slow, though. He did take a shot. They're actually saying he went to the medical tent after that. Interesting. So maybe Wentz is shaking up there. 3rd and 8 at the 35. He needs to get to the 44. Fires. It is caught at the 43. I believe he's going to be a yard short. That was caught by Bond. And I think they're going to go for it. Oh, wow. This is a huge decision. Gabriel in the shotgun. They need like a yard. That is it. Gabriel gets the snap, hands it off up the middle. Will he get it? He is, as he's brought down at the 44.5-yard line. They needed to get to the 44. They got it. So 1st and 10 for the Browns. Again, that would have been huge, considering the Vikings would have had a short field. They're staying aggressive. Gabriel in the shotgun, 2 receiver. No, make it trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, now to his right, now over the middle. It's almost intercepted. That is Metellus on the play. It's almost vaudeville and like a hokey folk singer selling snake oil. I don't know. I don't know much about all that. 2nd and 10. Elton John. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea. 2nd and 10. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back, looking over the middle. It's a screen, actually. It's caught by Ford. He's at the 50, 45, 40. Pushed out of bounds at the 39. So good stuff there by Ford and the Browns as they're moving. And Wentz is actually heading in, so if the Vikings get the ball back, they're going to need, I forgot who their other quarterback is, but so it looks like it's, who is that guy? Max Brosmer. Usually root for everyone to tie unless they're playing AFC North teams. It's a 2 AFC North teams. Then they root for the tie, but with injury, this guy. I mean, I feel like that's everybody deep down. They may say, oh, but, just saying, they would be happy if certain players were to go out as he checks it down here to Ford. He's at the 35 and brought down at the 34. That's a gain of about 4 or 5. As the clock continues to run, they're moving. They are well in field goal range, I'd assume. Kickers can kick it from anywhere. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires. Oh, that's way out of bounds, incomplete. A miscommunication there with Bond and Gabriel. But again, that throw was way out of bounds anyway. So 3rd and 6. The ball is at the 35. It says the 40 on the screen for some reason, but that is not the case. Gabriel is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Ford is in the backfield, sending Judy in motion. Gabriel drops back, sending the rush, fires. It's caught at the 30 and brought down at the 26. And the Browns, I imagine, are going to call timeout, and they are. They are going to call a timeout with 29 seconds left to go in the first half. Again, they have all 3. Well, now they have 2. But they're probably thinking the end zone here. So timeout Browns, they are at the 26. And they are driving. Nine penalties combined. Jeez, yeah, if you like penalties and punts, this is the game for you. This is the game for you. Gabriel made the most college starts. I don't know if that's really something to brag about anymore, to be honest with you. 1st and 10 at the 26. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught at the 10, brought down at the 9. That is Njoku, and the Browns are going to take another timeout. Since I'm late to the party, how's Gabriel looked? He's looked okay. He's looked okay. That was a good throw, though, right there. That was a really good throw. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a mixed bag. I mean, I think they're kind of easing him in with a lot of short passes and stuff like that. I mean, that's really what his game is. He's accurate. Well, has he showed accuracy today? Not really. He showed some accuracy. I don't know. He's okay. But they are 1st and goal at the 9. Gabriel in the shotgun. It looks like the Vikings are going to call a timeout, if I had to guess, because they have all 3. They may as well, I guess, chat it over. I will say this. Gabriel is the type of quarterback that would probably pick apart the Steelers, because that's what the Steelers do. They get picked apart by quarterbacks like Gabriel. Gabriel got a strong arm. I don't know about that. Based on what I've seen today and what I've seen him in college, I wouldn't say strong arm is what I would say, but his arm's okay. First and goal. Again, you don't need to have a strong arm. That's not really a thing as he hands it off up the middle, and Ford can't go anywhere. As he gets back to the line of scrimmage, now the Browns, I think they're going to call their last timeout. This will be interesting. I mean, that's 20 seconds. So, I mean, if they complete it in bounds, they'll have enough time to clock it, but, they got to do it. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be interesting. Take this like. You're forcing me to receive your like. I do consent to that, but that is definitely an interesting way to word it. Thank you for the like, sir. Thank you for that. Second and goal. Gabriel is in the shotgun. Ball at the 9. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires. Oh, it's tipped up in the air. It is caught by a Viking, but he is out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Almost a disaster. It was batted at the line, and that ball went way up in the air. But man, that was almost dangerous. It was dangerous. I mean, it's just unfortunate. Top of the morning, Mr. Delay. How's it going? Joseph Broseph, good to see you, man. The Raiders, yeah, let's go Raiders. Pulling for the Raiders today. Third and goal, Gabriel in the shotgun. You just debunked every narrative they made about Gabriel in 20 seconds. Are you talking about the strong arm? Again, maybe people have different opinions of what arm strength is. That's just me. And then if you're referring to the accuracy, I mean, it's been hit and miss. I mean, honestly, I expected a little bit more. He's had some nice throws where it's like, okay, yeah, no, they're the throws that are in the tight windows. Like that one in Njoku was a very good pass, but again, it's been a mixed bag with Gabriel today. Maybe we'll see a better Gabriel in the second half. I don't know. Third and goal, empty set here. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Gabriel drops back. Yeah, there's a lot of movement there. I was wondering if they're going to call that. So, yeah, false start. That's going to back up the Browns by 5. So, again, just another penalty. Another penalty. We got a lot of penalties in this one. If you like penalties and punts, this has been the game for you. I don't think it's as bad as the way I'm making it sound, but definitely the first quarter, I think, had a lot more promise than the second quarter for sure. Thanks for covering the Rebels last night. Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem, Falcon. It was a pleasure. Pleasure of mine. And congratulations again to UNLV. Moving on to 5-0. Could be a sneaky group of 5 representatives, so watch out for them, folks. Gabriel drops back, fires to the end zone. That is way over everybody's head, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down as the Browns will most likely and smartly kick the field goal. Hot take, Pickett makes an appearance today. I'll be pulling for him. I will be pulling for Kenny Pickett. They're seeing what Rodgers is doing and wants to make Gabriel into a 42-year-old. Yeah, that might be. That might be. I want a Brown Super Bowl. Well, I would not want to see that personally. That's just me. 4th and goal. They're going to go ahead and kick the field. Almost blocked, but it's right down the middle. 31-yard attempt is successful. 10-7, Browns leading over the Vikings with 9 seconds left to go here in this one. Last narrative, is his brain a supercomputer, in your opinion? Has someone actually called his brain a supercomputer? Because that is pretty insane. No. I would say it is not a supercomputer. So once again, in the locker room, not like they're going to really push it here. I imagine they're going to go ahead and try it on the kickoff, and then they'll take a knee. They're showing Brosmer here. He's going to be the quarterback now. Max Brosmer, undrafted from Minnesota. So conveniently with the Minnesota Vikings. Go for it. Ain't got nothing to lose. I mean, it's one way to look at it. I mean, well, I did talk about earlier, the Browns do. I mean, they're looking at the injuries with the Baltimore Ravens and the Bengals. Like, you know what? Maybe we can do some damage here, as that's going to be fielded at the 4. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Brought down at the 42. I say, why not just heave it to the end zone real quick? Fresno 5-1 tune-up game. Only lost thus far. Oh, yeah. Who won? Did Fresno win against Nevada? There is holding on the Vikings, so never mind. There's not going to be a Hail Mary for sure. So, again, I imagine a kneel down, so they should honestly just go ahead and get in that formation rather than huddling up, because it's just wasting the time of everybody here. There we go. Brosmer. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and take a knee. So Brosmer is making his NFL debut here, and it's a knee. It's a kneel down. All right. That is your halftime score. The Browns 10, Vikings 7. E.J. Warner picked up after the first couple of weeks, putting some good throws out there. Well, that's good. Yes, the Cleveland media actually calls him a supercomputer. He processes everything so well and he delivers. I wouldn't say that. You have a slight bias, so it's cool asking someone that has zero bias. I actually have a lot of bias. I'm not even going to lie. Texas. Definitely a lot of bias. Quarterback for the Vikes is going to be Brosmer. Some guy called Max Brosmer. Hey, maybe this is their star. Maybe this is their guy. You know, maybe McCarthy isn't it. Wentz, you know, he's been getting hurt, banged up. Maybe Brosmer's the guy. Max Brosmer. This is the new quarterback for the Vikings, folks. Remember the name. I don't know. I'm just kind of being silly here. I mean, you never know, though. I'm not rooting against him by any means. I mean, never give up on your dreams, even going undrafted. Again, never give up on their dreams, folks. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. I know it's halftime, so feel free to go get some breakfast. Do whatever you guys got to do. I'll be here for 15 minutes. Feel free to chat down below and, talk about whatever you want. I'll try to read as many comments as possible. We're just going to be hanging out because there's really, again, nothing much else to do. But, yeah, Texas, I'm not a fan of the Browns in general. But you know, I will try to keep it I'll try to keep it real. I will try to let you know what I think. You know, I've been watching football. I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything. I feel like I know what I'm talking about, though. But I've been watching it for 20 years. Even as a youngster, I feel like I had a pretty good grasp on the game. 2017, I believe, ran it down to kneel the game. Okay, gotcha. He's the next Ben Kurt. Yeah. RBs are a threat for sure. Mm-hmm. Interesting. What's your picks today? Besides one of them to take an L, I understand that bias because you're. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, just though on the quarterbacks there in Cleveland, I'm not a Shador guy. I'm not a Shador guy at all. I think I don't think he has it. I don't think he has it as a quarterback, and then as a person, that's just to me not all that great. That being said, again, Gabriel. Again, it's only one half, but he hasn't looked all that. He's looked okay. I mean, that's really the best way I can say it. Like, he's looked okay. But I think this is going to sound weird. I think this is okay with Stefanski because, again, it's pretty much just a ball control type of game plan that the Browns have. Let the defense win the game. Keep the clock moving. Short throws, run the ball. That's pretty much what I imagine Stefanski wants. But for a guy, though, that has been considered an accurate quarterback, he's had some throws where it's like not that great. He's made some good throws. I'm seeing him on the screen, but he's also had some throws where it's just way like out of nowhere, like just overthrowing or putting the ball in harm's way, and that's not what is needed. That was a very solid first half from Gabriel. I would say solid. Like I was just talking about that all the time. I don't agree with solid. I think he was okay. Halftime, yes, it's halftime now. J.J. McCarthy is not a great quarterback. I think it's too soon, but I wouldn't say he's great. Yeah, I don't think anyone would say he's great, really. Still a close game, yep, 10-7. 10-7. But, again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. Also, vote on who you think is going to win today's game. The vote has kind of shifted to the Vikings here. 58% of you guys have the Vikings winning today. 42% have the Browns. So let's go over some of the stats, I guess. We can do that at the half. At the half, Carson Wentz, 7 for 12, 73 yards. Cam Akers, a Cam Akers sighting, not as a running back, but as a quarterback. 1 for 1, 32 yards and a touchdown. They should just put in Cam Akers at quarterback. Gabriel, 13 for 21, 102, and a touchdown. Pass rating of 89.9. Yeah, that's about what I see. That's about what I see. Rushing for Minnesota, Scott, 4 carries, 21 yards. Mason, 6 for 17. Naylor, 1 for 15. Wentz, 2 for 11. Brosmer, 1 for -1. That's the kneel down. Judkins, 8 for 51. Corley, 1 for 11. Ford, 3 for 6. Gabriel, 2 for 5. Sampson, 1 for -4. Yeah, as soon as he got the ball, he had no chance at all. Receiving, Jefferson, 3 for 38. Oliver, 1 for 32 and a touchdown. Naylor, 1 for 20. Hawkinson, 2 for 14. Mason, 1 for 1. Receiving for the Browns, 3 for 41 for Njoku. Ford is 2 for 20. Judy is 2 for 15. Fannon's 4 for 13. Bond is 1 for 7. Sampson's 1 for 6. Key players on the defense for the Vikings. Theo Jackson is leading in tackles for the Vikings. Turner has a tackle for a loss. Murphy has a pass deflection. Rodriguez has a tackle for a loss. Metellus has a pass deflection. Ingram Dawkins has a tackle for a loss. And Greenard has a pass deflection. And then Redmond has a pass deflection. For the Browns, Schweisinger has 7 tackles, leading the team in tackles. Newsom, pass deflection. McGuire has a tackle for a loss. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Team stats. First downs, pretty much even. 9-8, Cleveland advantage. Total plays, Cleveland, of course, again, that's kind of how they do things. They'll probably have more plays, but will they get more yards? The answer is no. 37 plays to 27 plays for Minnesota. Minnesota has 168 yards to Cleveland's 165. Yards per play, again, 6.2 for the Vikings, 4.5 for the Browns. Penalties, again, both teams just getting penalized. 6 penalties for the Vikings, 5 for the Browns. Time possession, again, the Browns leading 15 minutes there. And then 14 minutes for the Vikings, 15-20 and 14-40. That's why it doesn't add up to 30. Let's see here. What do we have? We have Eagles win today 34-10. I mean, I don't think the Broncos are all that great. Well, he's more capable. He is a rookie. There's going to be quite a few not so great passes, and Gabriel just showed you what he is capable of in that 2-minute drive, but they let him throw it more. 2-minute drive was all right. Yeah, it was a good drive. It's a good drive. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. In the 2-minute drive, he looked good. But again, we'll see. We'll see what else we see in the second half. So again, Carson Wentz is questionable apparently. So we might see some Brosmer, Max Brosmer. Of course, again, we got some other games today, folks. Obviously, it's NFL Sunday. Everyone is excited for that. The Raiders and the Colts. I think the Raiders, again, they might be putting the Colts on upset alert. I did pick the Colts because I'm a coward, but, I mean, I could see the Raiders definitely upsetting the Colts. Giants, Saints, I think we're all probably leaning Giants there. Would be an upset for sure, even though they both kind of stink. Cowboys and the Jets. Probably picking the Cowboys. I mean, I did pick the Cowboys, but, the Jets, again, a team that keeps it kind of close. Really, every game they have kept it close, except for the Bills game. They got blown out. Broncos, Eagles. I have the Eagles. I don't really buy the Broncos. I don't think they're all that great, but it is what it is. Dolphins, Panthers. I have the Dolphins over the Panthers today. Dolphins need to win this. And believe it or not, they still have it. They started 0-3, but they win today. They're 2-3 and kind of right in the thick of it again with the playoffs, AFC wild card at least. But of course, again, still a lot of games to go. Texans at Ravens. I'm going with the Texans. Lamar out for the Ravens. That is a huge loss, and I think the Texans take advantage. They should just hand the ball off to Henry a lot. I think, though, the Texans, again, will zero in on that. Titans at Cardinals. Titans, I think, have an opportunity today to get their first win. But, again, I do think highly of the Cardinals. But Murray, though, hasn't been all that great. He hasn't been all that great. So he needs to get a good performance today. Buccaneers, Seahawks, I'm calling that one, so I won't offer my opinion. But I think it's going to be a good game. Of course, you got the throwbacks as well. I'm very much looking forward to that game, both on the field and then, of course, visually for the uniforms. Lions, Bengals, again, they really should just stop trying to put certain teams in the, if they have injury-prone people, and the Bengals going to be in a lot of primetime games. They might flex them out, but I'm just saying this was a key spot. They're like, oh, yeah, America going to be watching this one. Well, look at that. Quarterback goes down, and then they're pretty much done. And Joe Burrow's been getting injured a lot, so you would think they would know by now, hey, maybe not as many primetime games. Commies and the Chargers should be a good one, even without, is Daniels playing? I don't know, I'm probably going with the Chargers. I think I did pick the Chargers because of Daniels not being there, but even if he does play, if he does play, I think the Commies would win, to be honest. Patriots, Bills. I'm going with the Bills, but Patriots, again, I think they're a sneaky team that could be good next year. Then, of course, Monday Night Football is Monday Night Football. Chiefs and the Jags. Especially that pass to David. That was a perfect ball. Oh, yeah, no, that one was a good. That was good. That was a great pass. That was a great pass. Seth going with the Eagles. Feel free, again, to let me know your predictions for Sunday's slate of games. Again, a lot of slate of games. Do you have any surprise upsets that you're thinking of, or do you disagree with anything that I said? And that's perfectly fine, too. I know everyone thinks differently. Me and Ultimate Sports definitely think differently on a lot of things. For sure. So, but yeah, we're just kind of waiting for this halftime to end. But again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, if you like Major League Baseball, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Because it's a growing channel, folks. It really is. So make sure to do so and join this potentially great channel. And after that, I got nothing. I gave my speech. Got about 3 minutes left. Okay, we're almost through it. Almost through it. Oh, geez. I should have just played college football for 15 minutes. Nah, that's probably not what I need to do. Not what I need to do. Yeah, I got nothing. I do apologize. I'm not much of an entertainer. Let's see here. Yeah, I got nothing, folks. Do you guys got random teams? Let me go and just do some random teams real quick. That is not what I... Go ahead and press. Let's see. The greatest Browns team in the modern era. That is not what I wanted. Oh, yeah, we want simulations. Let's do the 2020 Cleveland Browns, because that was their Super Bowl, and the Minnesota Vikings. Who would be good? The 98 Vikings were really good. That's not modern, but that was a good team. So we got the 2020 Vikings and the 2020 Browns and the 98 Vikings. So, I don't know. I want to see how this will go. Who wins? We have the 2020 Browns defeating the 1998 Vikings. Nick Chubb, 17 carries, 121. and 2 touchdowns. Geez, Leroy Horde, 9 carries, 63 yards. Robert Smith got the bulk of the carries, but just wasn't able to get much going. Chris Carter, 4 catches, 60 yards. Randy Moss, 5 catches, 54 yards. Jarvis Landry, 3 catches, 49 yards. Didn't really do much through the air. Baker Mayfield, 12 for 20, 133 and a pick. Randall Cunningham, 21 for 30, 265, 1 touchdown and 3 picks. But, yeah, the simulations say the Browns are the team that wins. Of course, Randall Cunningham's 3 picks, probably a big reason why the 98 Vikings lost. I don't know if there's another team or teams, I guess. The 2002 Browns. Then we can go 2017 Vikings, right? Or were they the team that was right there pretty much? And the 2017 Vikings blow out the Browns, 0-2 Browns. William Green and Jameel White. I don't remember Jameel White. I remember William Green. 12 for 39 for Green. White, 9 for 65. Latavius Murray, 15 for 98. Jerick McKinnon, 11 for 23. Dalvin Cook, only 8 carries, 28 yards. Interesting. Case Keenum, 17 for 28, 4 touchdowns and a pick. Tim Couch, 9 for 27, 108. Oh, jeez. Well, not going to win many games with Tim Couch doing that. 33% completion. Looks like we are returning to coverage, so that's good. But again, in this one, the Browns leading 10-7. And, of course, Minnesota will receive the opening kickoff. Again, the Vikings look really good in the first quarter. The second quarter, not as much. Looks like Wentz is going to at least start the second half. Again, he was kind of shaken up there, so we'll see if he takes another big hit, he could. It could be done. He could be done for the rest of the game. Gabriel again in the first half, 13 for 21, 102 through the air and a touchdown. It's actually the Browns' first halftime lead this season. So that is at least, hey, they're trending up, you could say. Again, they did beat the Packers 2 weeks ago. I can't remember what happened last week. I can't remember at all, but obviously it was not a win. But they're looking for win number 2 here. The Vikings looking to at least finish this international series going 1-1, as that is fielded at the 3, he's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, spinning, and is brought down at the 29-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will begin their drive. Minnesota needs a touchdown. They need a lot. They need a lot of things right now to get it going. Stefanski, 41-47 as the Browns head coach, the 2020 and 2023 NFL head coach of the year. He is a pretty good coach, but definitely on the hot seat, I would say. Almost still needs the one reception from Thielen. 1st and 10, Wentz under center, ball at the 29. Wentz, play action. And it's going to check it down. Oh, but he couldn't make the catch. The throw wasn't really all that great. Heavy pressure. Looks like it was a screen that just couldn't develop. Pass intended for Mason, and of course it's off his hands, incomplete. So that's not what you really want to do. Again, you got to move the ball forward against this Browns defense, which, again, they've allowed 222 on average. Right now the Vikings trending to kind of crush that, but we'll see if that holds up. 2nd and 10, Wentz under center. Sending Addison in motion. It's a pitch to Mason. Nice move. He's at the 30 and is brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 2. They're going to give him 3 as he's brought down at the 32-yard line. That was a pitch, and honestly, a good job just to get back to the line of scrimmage there and get some more, because the Browns were all over that. They were all over that indeed. 3rd and 7. Wentz is under center. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Thielen in motion. Wentz takes the snap, looking to his left, fires. It is incomplete. Jefferson looking for the flag, and he gets it. He gets the flag. It looked like he was being held up there on the at the end of that, so I imagine that's what it is. Yep, there it is. Jeez, So that's a brand new set of downs for the Vikings. Screen Variety TV. I need to look into that. I don't know what all that's about, but it's annoying. 1st and 10, ball at the 44. Wentz is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Thielen is not in the game, by the way. Just want to make that clear. Wentz, play action. Steps up, fires. It is caught at the 35. Jefferson celebrating right in front of Newsome. No flag. Jefferson, I would imagine, has been frustrated again. He's had a lot of contested catches. Still a little early, but I'm getting ready for wings and beer. Well, I'd say most people are. Most people are. 1st and 10, ball at the 35. Wentz is under center. Wentz fakes it to Mason. Play action. Steps up. Fires. It is caught at the 25. Addison brought down at the 20. That's a gain of 15 and a brand new set of downs for the Vikings. They look to be looking really good. Again, it's kind of what we saw at the beginning of the first half. So you have to wonder if the Vikings are really good on the script. But then off script, that's when the problems arise. So they really need to take advantage of this drive. Again, they need to punch it in. You live in the West Coast. Oh, oh, jeez. Well, hey, Rob, to each their own, But all that matters is, you have a good time, right? That's what we all try to take the little victories when we can. 1st and 10, Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz drops back, looking to his left, fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. Jefferson had a hand on it, but that would have been an amazing catch had it been so. But just Jefferson again, just not able to get there. And Ward was all over him. Ward is really good. Ward is an elite corner. I know this is kind of a boomer thing, but I do appreciate that Ward wears number 20 something. I don't like the single digits as well. That's just me. Wentz hands it off. This is Mason. Nice move at the 20. Cuts it outside at the 15. 10. Pushed out of bounds at the 5. That's a gain of 15. And Mason is going to be at 34 yards. I can't remember. Did you need 30 or 35? I think you may have just gotten... Oh, I can't remember what the number was. I'm very sorry. But, hey, if you're listening, Mason just got 34. I just can't remember what the yardage was. Allen, see you later, bud. Later, buddy. 1st and goal. Wentz under center. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion, that is Addison. Fakes it to Mason. Tosses in the flat. It's caught at the 5. Fighting forward. Oh, hit hard at the 3. And that's where he's brought down. That's a gain of about 2 to Josh Oliver. That's his second grab. Looking for a second touchdown on the day. Thought he was going to get in. 30. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, unless he loses some yards, you're good. He's at 34. 2nd and goal. Wentz in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Tight ends in tight to the right. Mason in motion. Wentz hands it off to Mason up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. And they reclaim the lead. As they're now up 13-10. Mason now at 37, so unless he just absolutely just gets no line help, he should be clearing 30 for sure. Just right up the middle. Again, it seems like the Vikings are really good, on the script, but they really need to. Once that script runs out, they got to keep it going. snap, hold, kick. It is up, almost blocked. Jeez, but it's good. 14-10 is your score with 11-11 on the clock. So bless up there. But yeah, 14-10. Browns, of course, will get the ball back whenever they come back. You been to the Philly Stadium? I have. I have. I have been to Citizens Bank. I have. That's actually one of 3 MLB stadiums I've been to. Lanston doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. Dang. Steve. Oh, there he is. There's Steve. He had Mason touchdown. There we go. Thank you, as always, Steve, for checking in. Pretty much becoming a regular. Lanston needs... he needed Jefferson touchdown. Gotcha. Well, yeah, I mean, I think he's been frustrated with what's been going on again. He's been getting kind of locked up. I mean, he has 4 catches, 59 yards. Pretty good, but, the Browns, of course, have some pretty good corners. Ward, obviously, is top 5. I mean, it might even be the best corner in the league. And then Newsome, not too shabby himself, really solid corner. Again, the Browns have a great defense. And I know the Steelers are coming off a bye, but I think that's going to be a very tough game for the Steelers. I do expect a win, of course, but, I am not guaranteeing a win by any means because, yeah, that's going to be a tough one. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. I forgot. So the Steelers play the Browns next week. So, hey, again, if you're a Browns fan, not saying, again, it's only, Steelers on the channel, because obviously today you're seeing that I do cover other games. But I cover, of course, every Steelers game, so make sure to subscribe. If you need a voice for the game, make sure to like and subscribe. You never know. Again, maybe, they might be on your local channel today, but they might not be tomorrow. You never know. So make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Akers has more. I know, right? It's crazy. It was a nice play. How do you think Dillon Gabriel? Who are you, Dominique Clay? Get out of here. Gabriel's looked okay. He's looked okay. You clicked the wrong one. What do you mean you clicked the wrong one? All Vikes QBs are killing me. Yeah. Phillies need to fire Rob Thompson. I wouldn't say that. Dillon's a deer in the headlights. Yeah, I mean, he's looked okay. His good has looked good. His bad has not looked. Yeah, his looked bad. You clicked receive. Oh, no. Oh, man, you clicked receive. Oh, Mason, yeah, he's at 1 yard. No, dude. Well, you better hope there's a lot of screens coming up to Mason. As there is the kickoff. That's fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, and brought down at the 31. And that's where the Browns will begin their drive. That was Jerome Ford on the return. Well, Gigi's in the chat for almost. That is tough. Dillon Gabriel's making one of my defensive picks today look terrible. Ooh. All right, here comes Gabriel's. Gabriel is under center. Looks like it's trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Judkins in the backfield. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins. There's already a flag. He's taking it outside. He's at the 35 and brought down at the 40. And again, there's a flag. There's a flag almost immediately, so it's either offsides or a Browns receiver was on the line. Illegal formation. There it is. Oh, it was actually the Browns' offensive line. They were lined up in the backfield, which is interesting considering that it was a run play. What in the world? That is pretty wild. How in the world do you do that on a run play? Number 78, the Jack Conklin. I don't know if he thought it was a pass block, but he was. I don't know. That was pretty interesting. Need a miracle on defense. Minnesota wins this game would be crazy. I don't know if that's crazy. I think they're the favorite, but we'll see. 1st and 15. Gabriel in the shotgun. sending a man in motion, hands it off to Judkins. He's got a hole, and he takes advantage. He's at the 30, 35, and brought down at the 40. Nice run by Judkins. He's looked really good today. It's at 9 carries, 65 yards. Almost as ticked. I would be too. I'd be too, man. That is rough. Judkins again with a good hole. Good morning, Eric. How's it going? Good to see you as well. Appreciate you for stopping on in. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Browns. Gabriel is under center. 2 tight ends in tight to the left. Receivers out to each side as Gabriel hands it off to Judkins up the middle, and he's got the first down. Brought down around the 43-yard line. And that's, of course, a Browns first down. 10 carries, 68 yards now for Judkins, averaging 6.8 yards a carry. Pretty good. Pretty good, even with that long run, which was about 30 yards. I mean, it's still about 3.5. I mean, yeah, is that great? No, but long runs do happen. They, of course, help the average out a lot. So, not too bad. I mean, he's really looked pretty good. He's hard to bring down as well. 1st and 10 at the 43. Gabriel is under center as he hands it off. Judkins up the middle at the 45 and fighting forward. Brought down at the 50. Again, another broken tackle. It's a gain of 7. Judkins is starting to get in the flow of the game. Then you have Judkins and the Vikings. Oh, yeah, that's always rough there. How do a bunch of highly paid professionals not know to stand at the snap? It's a good question. Conklin was lost, but so far it really hasn't hurt the Browns as they're 2nd and 3 at the 50. Gabriel in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Hands it off to 40. He's at the 45 and brought down around the 40. That's a good run there. I don't know why I couldn't get the words out of my mouth, but yes, that's another brand new set of downs for the Browns. You left my like. Okay. Eagles, Bills are the only undefeated teams. Yep. 1st and 10 for the Browns. They're looking good on this drive as they look to keep it going. Again, the Vikings, similar on their opening drive, just efficient and, of course, came away with 7. Browns looking to reciprocate that. 1st and 10 at the 40. Gabriel hands the ball off. This is Ford, and this time not much there as he's brought down after a gain of 2. Ford, 5 carries, 18 yards. I believe it was the starter last year for the Browns, if I recall. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad 2 years ago. Then last year, again, the offensive line was pretty bad. 2nd and 7. Gabriel is under center. It's a long 7. It's 2nd and 8. I don't even know why they say 7. Gabriel moving to his left. Checks it down to Judkins at the 35, 30, 25, and pushed out of bounds at the 20. Judkins helping up the guy that he knocked down. That's always good to see. And then, again, that's another set of downs for the Browns. Just a little toss out in the flat. Judkins was wide open. So 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Gabriel is under center. Two receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Gabriel fakes the handoff, fires. It's caught by Njoku. Hurdles a guy at the 15 and pushed out of bounds at the 14. Njoku celebrating like, look at me. That was a gain of 6, by the way. I mean, it was nice, but I'm just saying. And yes, I will rip that, of course. The 1 and 3 Browns celebrating a 6-yard gain. Sounds about right. Hate to really bring that up. All right, we're going to move on. 2nd and 4, ball at the 14. Gabriel under center, sending a man in motion. Gabriel hands it off. Up the middle is Judkins. Judkins plowing forward. I don't think he got to the first down marker. I think they're going to mark him short. Judkins having a little word with one of the Vikings. Better be careful. Just literally started walking up to a guy. Started talking. Lassen needs a Judkins score. Dang, says don't worry. 3rd and 1. Gabriel is in the shotgun. Trips to the left, tight and in tight to the right. That is Njoku on the near side. Going left to right on your YouTube screen. Sending Fan into motion. Hands it off to Judkins. This time, Judkins can't get there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more. And it's going to be 4th and 1. Now they're bringing in some big guys. I see a number 98 out there, so you know it's big guys. And they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Gabriel under center. Fullback in the backfield. Gabriel telling Fannin, "Hell, you need to go over there." Sending a man in motion. Sending him in motion again. Hands it off to Judkins, and he's got the first down. Tackled at the 8. Gain of 3, and that keeps the drive alive. So 1st and goal coming up for the Browns. Good initial effort by the Vikings, really. They had him in the backfield, but Judkins kept the feet moving. First and goal, ball at the 9. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins, and he's stuffed. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Go Browns. Anytime the Vikings win, it's a good day. Eric pulling for both teams. Darn, who is this Judkins guy? 80 yards with shared carries. Yeah, Judkins pretty good. Judkins not too shabby. Heard a lot about him, of course. Watched some college football last year and saw him in Ohio State. Pretty good there. Pretty good here. Pretty good. 2nd goal, ball at the 9. Ford is in the backfield. Gabriel, play action, heavy pressure, steps up, fires. It is incomplete over everybody's head. Didn't really look like there was anyone open, to be honest, so that's a good miss by Gabriel, as the Vikings were all over everybody. Cheering for the Browns, I picked the Vikings. That sounds about right. Chris, good to see you, of course. 3rd and goal, ball at the 9. Gabriel in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion, that is Fannin. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, now over the middle. It is caught! Touchdown, Cleveland Browns, David Njoku. And now they take a 16-14 lead with 3:05 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. How many touchdowns does Njoku have on the year? Because, I don't know, based on the celebration there, you'd think that was his first ever career touchdown. I'm just saying. It's just, man. He's just a very happy guy, I guess. As there's the extra point. It is up. It is good. 17-14 Browns over the Vikings. 3:05 left to go. A little bit of a better quarter than the last two, really. So good stuff there by both teams. I'm going to click on him. Was that his first? Okay, I can see why he'd be celebrating. Yeah, okay. Well, definitely looked like that was his first touchdown of the year based on his celebration there. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, I do NFL, MLB, and, of course, college football. So, yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel. Of course, again, it's not just Steelers games. I'm a huge Steelers guy. That may have been a clue right there, folks. But, again, I call the games as well. Browns are like the opposite of Penn State. Everybody has a soft spot for the Browns, and if you don't, have a good reason or get some help. I mean, I have a good reason. A lot of reasons, actually. I used to not dislike the Browns. I used to not have a problem with them. But then 2019 happened, and, well, I'll save that for the Browns game, Browns-Steelers game. That's what I'll do there. We'll keep that for next week. But yeah, no, I do not like the Browns. I do not like the Browns. But yeah, there was a point in time for a long time where I'm like, you know what, I kind of pulled for the Browns. Whenever the Steelers weren't playing them, of course. But not anymore. Not anymore. But again, folks, I'll be returning to later. I'll be doing the Buccaneers and the Seahawks game. They're wearing their throwbacks. So I put their throwbacks on the thumbnail. I love the thumbnail. I think that's awesome. But yeah, again, I'll be back for another game today as well. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, if you're a football fan, you are subscribing to this channel because it's a growing channel. Again, we've had a lot of growth in the last 2 months. Really, over 900 subs in the last 2 months since August. So we are growing. We're over 1,200 now. Again, it's a sports channel. So if you're a sports fan watching this right now, you've already pressed that like button and you're about to subscribe. That's what you're going to do. And if you haven't, make sure to do so. If you're a Bengals fan or rival, I understand. I guess, yeah. 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 If you're a rival. Yeah, I don't think, there's probably no Lions fans or 49ers fans with beef with the Browns. I doubt that. I would seriously doubt that. But yeah, I would say I qualify as the rival. The rival in that sentence there. We'll save that for next week, Cleveland. Njoku's still celebrating, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. As there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 1. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. And stumbles at the 25. And now there's just a bunch of Browns all over him. I'm going to mark him down at the 26. Of course, they're showing the hurdle. And, of course, just a few moments ago, the touchdown. Njoku, 5 for 56 and a touchdown today. Pretty good for fantasy purposes. Now the Vikings will try to, once again, retaliate or at least tie the game as they now trail 17 to 14. They trail by 3 as Wentz is in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right, going right to left on your YouTube screen. Wentz drops back, looking over to his left. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. Sack. Alex Wright just was free to the quarterback. Wentz had no chance. I don't know if he was free, but it looked like it. I don't know if the right tackle was existing or not. Oh, he just got wrecked immediately. What's up, Dr. Lay? This is a good game. Yeah, it's a good game. John, good to see you. Good to see you. And Wright just absolutely. The right tackle barely touched him. 2nd and 18. Ball at the 18. Wentz is in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking to his left. Fires. Is caught by Mason. Mason can't get much. He gets a yard, if that. And Mason is down. Mason is down. So that is a killer. That was his first. Yeah, I checked it earlier. Appreciate it, though, Chris. Like and subscribe and support Dr. Delay and his growing channel. It's a growing channel. Yep, we are growing. It's a growing channel. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it, John. So it looks like they're going to step away. It might be pretty serious. So it didn't look too serious, but I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, folks, make sure again to like and subscribe. We're in an injury timeout right now, so bear with me, folks. But yes, the Browns leading 17 to 14 with 2:06 left to go here in the third quarter. But yeah, feel free to also vote on who you think is going to win or who you're pulling for, whatever. Right now, the Vikings have 55% of the vote. The Browns at 45%, obviously. 127 votes in, but a lot of people. So again, appreciate you guys for letting me call this game for you. And, of course, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. I get thirsty, folks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Guess I can go over some stats real quick since we're waiting. So far, Wentz is 11 for 18, 113. Akers, of course, has one completion, one attempt for 32 yards and a touchdown. Gabriel, 135 through the air, 16 for 25, 2 touchdowns, no picks, passer rating of 104, so looking pretty good on the stat sheet. Again, still a hit and miss with him, but that's really all he needs to do is just keep the drives going for the Browns. Mason, 9 for 37 and a touchdown. Scott, 4 for 21. Naylor, 1 for 15. Wentz, 2 for 11. Brosmer, of course, on the kneel down, 1 for -1. Judkins, 15 for 80. Ford, 5 for 18. Corley, 1 for 11. Gabriel, 2 for 5. Sampson, 1 for -4. And then receiving for the Vikings, Jefferson, 4 for 59. Oliver, 2 for 35 and a touchdown. Naylor, 1 for 20. Addison, 1 for 15. Hawkinson, 2 for 14. Mason, 2 for 2. And then for the Browns, 5 for 56 and 1 touchdown for Njoku. Ford, 2 for 20. Judkins, 1 for 18. Judy, 2 for 15. Fannin, 4 for 13 and a touchdown. Bond, 1 for 7. And Sampson, 1 for 6. That is not what you want to see. Okay, there we go. All right, we're back. It's third and very, very long ball at the 17. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz drops back. Moving to his right. And, he's going to get tackled. He took forever to get it going. Garrett's with the tackle. That's a gain of 1. And that's going to force a Vikings punt. Pulling for the Brentford Bees here. Got him plus 1.5. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like that's probably a typical 3-0 game there. Brentford is okay. They're like a middle-of-the-pack Premier League team. But, is Brentford home? I don't know. If Brentford's home, then that's doable. 4th and 16 again. They're punting. Man, that's a booming punt. Bouncing at the 15. That's going to take another bounce inside the 5. And that's going to be down at the 2. What a punt. But there is a penalty marker down. And it's a 79-yard punt. Unbelievable. During the kick. Holding. Wow. Half the distance. That's going to be at the 1. Oh, my goodness. The Browns will have to put together the drive, or their version of it, of course. Hate to bring up bad memories for, wasn't intentional, but, it happens. It happens. One's not looking good. Yeah, he's been kind of hit and miss as well today. Folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, this is what I do. I call games. So make sure to do so because it is a growing channel. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. And feel free, again, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you'd like, folks. This is, for the most part, hey, I do enjoy talking with you guys. I mean, I really do. I mean, there really hasn't been many, bad, I don't know. You guys have been pretty chill, so I do appreciate that a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I need to get the scroll back up where I was pretty much having that down there. They're at home, but down 1-0 already. I do underdogs with a lot of points. Systems play, they hit more than you think they would. Okay, I got you. Let me see if this is working here. I'm just going to have to redo it, I guess. Again, we're in commercial break, folks, so bear with me. We're just kind of hanging in there. The Munter Hunters. I've never heard of them at all. Never heard of them at all. Man. I love these commercials. Do you guys love them? I do. I do as well. It's my favorite part. My favorite part. Win probability. It's in the Browns' favor at 56%. I wonder how much, I don't know. I wonder how true that can be. They're showing the commissioner of the NFL. His Majesty, man. Oh, man, I don't know if there's really many people that like him, but yeah, I don't. Nolan, the Vikings and punter, is putting in work. He is. That was a great punt. 1st and 10 at their own 1. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins, and he's fighting forward and gets about a yard. That'll give the Browns a little bit of breathing room as saw a guy down. I don't know if he's still down or not. Roger Goodell. Jeez, I don't know. Are there any people in the chat that actually like Roger Goodell? I'm curious. I don't think I've ever spoken to one, a Goodell supporter. 2nd and 8, ball at the 3. Oh, no, that's 2nd and 9, ball at the 2. That's terrible by the graphic here. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands it off to Judkins. Makes a guy miss. He's at the 5. Spin move and brought down at the 10. And just like that, that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. The Browns leading the Vikings 17-14 with one more quarter left to play. We'll see how this one ends. Right now, the Browns are trending in that right direction. Browns at 57% again. And we'll keep an eye on this. Browns, of course, entered the half at 10-7. See what the halftime was. Even at the half, the Browns were only up 50-49 there. It's interesting. Vikings punter needs an early Christmas vote. He does. He's been very good. I have no idea what in the world you're talking about, Steve. Okay, well, yeah, Goodell stinks. Vikings can win this game or no? They can still do it for sure. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't count out either team at this point. Obviously, the Browns are still leading, but no, I think the Vikings can easily come back and win. I can easily envision that for sure. But they need to get it together. They need to stop here and, of course, get it going. And again, it seems like they're really good on the script. Once the Vikings, after the first few drives of the first half, it's like, or the first or second half, it's like they I don't know, they can't do anything. But yeah, no, I would say that they still have a shot. I mean, I'm not going to say that's over. It's only a 3-point game. Will they? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Browns' only win was upset over the Packers. Yep. So excited for Hawks and Bucks. Me too, man. I am excited for that. I am so ready for many reasons. I'm not really, again, the team's pretty good, but really just honestly, the biggest part for me is just I love good uniforms. I love the history of the NFL. And, of course, they'll be using the throwbacks. But, yeah, again, really good teams. Of course, the Buccaneers have been winning close. And then, of course, there's the Seahawks that have looked very good to start off the season. They lost to the Seahawks, but then since then, they've been just looking great. Yeah, Steve, I got you. Should be a good finish to this game. I think so. I think so as well. All right, Gabriel hands it off to Judkins. Judkins is... he might be short. He may be short. They kind of just hurried it up there and just... I don't know where they're going to. Yeah, they're not going to. Wow, they marked it short. So, yeah, the Browns are going to be punting it away. Who's winning a Super Bowl first, Vikings or Browns? Oh, Vikings for sure. Yeah. Browns aren't winning one for at least the next 10 years, I would say. With all the quarterbacks in the AFC. All right, Browns will punt it away. There is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45-yard punt field at the 45. He's at the 50, at the 45. Oh, my goodness, took a huge hit at the 42-yard line, but that's really good field position for the Vikings. Showing off, the Dome Stadium. This should kick you guys out of the AFC North for, I'm sorry, guys. I can't believe you guys, the Browns, are just becoming a dome team like that. That is just, man. You guys, just go to the NFC North. They have domes over there. Just go over there. That's just, ruining it. You guys ruined it. I'm sorry. That's just nothing but facts. 1st and 10, ball at the 42. Wentz under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Wentz hands the ball off. Oh, and Scott. Oh, he fumbles the ball. Scott lost the ball, and I believe the Browns have recovered. They have. The Browns will get the ball back. Oh, man, Mason fumbles, and now Scott fumbles. The Browns defense wreaking havoc. To be honest, this one's just a flat-out, there was no punch-out or anything. That was just a flat-out not good by Scott. Now there's a late flag. Oh, that's a killer for the Vikings. They had short field, short everything, but just personal foul against the Browns. So that's going to back them up. I don't know what the personal foul was. Make me think the Steelers are rated the Browns. I don't think I've ever lived in a time where that has happened. No, the dome thing is horrible. You can't do that. You can't do that. But that's just me against the NFL. That's me against how the NFL is now. That's part of the reason why I've actually watched more college, just getting the atmosphere. Atmosphere is so much better when it's outdoors. Weather is awesome. I love weather. I think most of us do. We love cold games. We love snow games. It's just awesome. It's football, and the Browns are taking that away. And I don't like it. I don't like it. And then if I'm hit with the the Browns, they need to make more money. Blah 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 blah. Why does that matter to the fans? Why should that matter? You guys, they're already making so much money. Why should I worry about what the Browns and all these other owners do outside of football season? They want to host more concerts. Why? Why? As a football fan, who cares? That's my thing. Now these are actual comments I'm reading back to you that I've received whenever the whole thing was made about just domes and stadiums. People are defending all this stuff. Like, I'm a football fan. I could not care less if Taylor Swift goes to Pittsburgh or Taylor Swift goes to wherever, or any band, whatever. I don't care. I like football. Football is what I am. It's a football stadium. It wasn't made for, Imagine Dragons. I think that's the name of the band, right? It's been forever since I've listened to them, but that's just me. Not to go on a rant, but yeah, I cannot stand just that. Just trying to just milk everything. Are we milking us with all these TV subscriptions and all that? And now with the domes again, it's like, they can host concerts. They can host all these events. I don't know. I thought it was a football stadium. I thought it was supposed to be for the fans, but no, they're just so greedy. What do you think of Penn State losing 0-4 UCLA? Yeah, they should not be ranked. Penn State and Texas should not be in the top 25. Again, the Vikings have just fumbled. Baseball should be domes. Football should not. Have you ever played on a fake grass? I disagree, Steve. I've been to 2 ballparks, 2 of them outdoor, 1 of them indoor. I did not like the indoor one. 1st and 10, Gabriel, heavy pressure, fires. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there to Judkins, but again, there was just immediate pressure in Gabriel's face. That's just me. Browns fans, they might be. The Browns fans are coming to get me. It's not just the Browns. Obviously, there's so many more domes. The Vikings. So the Vikings, obviously, they've been a dome team my entire life. But even so, again, they use that weather to your advantage. That's what I would think. 2nd and 10. Gabriel, under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Gabriel hands it off up the middle. Judkins trying to find something. Still moving his feet. Oh, my gosh. Brought down at the 36. It's only a 6-yard gain, folks, but he was initially contacted and stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but just kept on moving. He is good. Judkins is good. John agrees. Thank you. Again, I know it's like 50-50. People like it, people don't, but Rhino prefers, Rising Rhino, he prefers domes. He prefers like 70-degree, all that. I don't know. I like the weather. 3rd and 4, Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left. Now over the middle. Heavy pressure, trying to stumble, breaking free. Juking, but now he's brought down in the backfield. That's a sack. Again, facing heavy pressure and did a really good job of moving in the pocket, but just eventually, there's only so many people we can avoid. And again, no one's open. Browns receivers doing him no favors there. And that is going to lead to another punt. Chris going, go Browns. You like to hear more opinions. Oh, man. On Bad Bunny, I don't really know much about him. But I don't know. Apparently he's made some comments. As there is the punt. And that's going to go out of bounds. I don't know too much about what he said, but I just know he's made some comments. Couldn't tell you. But I don't watch the halftime. I've never watched the halftime show. I've never liked it. I have watched it, and I didn't like it at a young age, and I don't care about it now. I'm actually surprised that it's such a big deal. I'm surprised people obsess over the halftime show. Again, I'm a sports guy. I guess I'm too much into sports because I like music, but I don't like concerts. I don't like loud things. Not saying that, obviously the TV, I can turn down the volume. I don't care for the halftime show. I don't watch it. I never watch it. And I don't know. I'm surprised people like the halftime show because it's just music. Why would I want to watch music? Music is for the ears. It's not for the eyes. So during halftime, I literally, forever, I don't even think, I think I turn off the TV or I watch something else or I just talk to whoever is around, whether it's my wife in the past or, now, or, in the past, my family. So, but yeah, so this is now Dr. DeLay's opinions on things. Browns would put them right back. Oh, yeah, completely agree, Lewis. Completely agree. Yeah, Browns win is huge. Gets them right back into it. Like the outdoor day. Yeah, outdoor is the way it is. That is the way to go. Gabriel has looked okay. He's looking a little bit better since pretty much that 2-minute drive. Throw it to Naylor. Yeah, Jonathan just needs one more catch. I know it's tough, Jonathan. Never played on fake grass, then. Oh, he never played on fake grass because Rhino felt that. Oh, I bet. Especially the AstroTurf. Yeah, that is a no. I'm the same way. Oh, really? Taylor Swift is for the eyes, not. Oh, well. I won't comment on that, Frank, but I know a lot of people agree with you. MTV ruined music. I see what you mean. I don't know much about MTV, but music for me is for the. I don't care what they display, and for the most part, whenever I do glance at it, I don't like what I'm seeing anyway. So I have no love for the halftime show. I'm surprised it's big. I'm surprised people obsess over it. I don't care. I could not care less about music. I'm watching football, and that's the whole thing. I'm a football fan. I might not look like your traditional football guy, 4-eye guy, but I love it. I live and breathe this. I've loved it since I've been young. Been playing NFL 2K1 since, the Sega Dreamcast. I still play the NFL 2K2 game on my Dreamcast I have. I mean, I love football, and I always will. It's just not the same anymore. 1st and 10, Wentz is under center, sending a man in motion. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Wentz tosses to Mason. Mason cuts inside and can't find much as he finds the line of scrimmage. That's a gain of nothing. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Vikings. So glad it was all real grass. High school still has a lot of grass, though there's still, even teams in our small town district are moving to turf. Wentz under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Mason, of course, in the backfield. Wentz drops back, play action. Fires over the middle. It is batted away. Intended for Jordan Addison. Good defense there. Who was that? Was that a drop or was that defense? I thought it was a diving. That was Delpit. Delpit with a great play. Yeah, that's what I thought. Delpit just using every inch of his body to knock that one away. Taylor Swift was, Taylor and I were born in the same city, Reading, Pennsylvania. Could have been the same hospital. You never know. 3rd and 10, ball to 25. Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz drops back, looking to his left. Now over the middle, fires deep down the middle. It is caught by Jefferson at the 45 and brought down at the 37. Oh, what a play. What a catch by Jordan Jefferson. He is so good. Oh, my goodness. Or Justin Jefferson. Jordan Addison. Got him mixed up. Justin Jefferson. What a play. 1st down for the Vikings. Had the football game with the Magnets. I heard about that, Lewis. I never actually saw it. First and 10. Wentz slings it out. This is Jefferson. He's at the 35 and is tackled at the 31. I know I'm going to probably get a lot of comments there. Jordan Jefferson, I know. That's my bad. What a mistake that was. But again, that was Justin Jefferson with a great catch. So 2nd and 5 coming up, and they're marching. They're at the Cleveland 32. Jefferson now over 100 yards, 6 catches, 102. Wentz is under center. Mason in the backfield. Trips to the right, sending a man in motion. Wentz play action. Moving to his left. Fires. It is incomplete. That one was wildly inaccurate. Oliver almost had it there, but not able to reel it in. Probably would have been a loss in the play anyway. Apparently, Carson Wentz versus the number 1 defense is 2-2, and his teams have put up 30 points in those games. So he rises to the occasion today, though not so much. Made musicians rich. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. 3rd and 5. Wentz in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. Wentz drops back, looking to his right. Going to take off, and oh, no, down he goes. That was not the right decision. Sack. And that's a loss on the play, but they are still in field goal range. At least he was moving up while he was getting taken down, because, if he would have been sacked where he initially dropped back, that would have been a tough field goal there. What a catch. It was a great catch, John. So they're going to go for the 51-yard attempt from the right hash. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. Oh, and it fades right, and it's no good. I don't know if it was tipped or not. There was heavy pressure on the left side. There was a lot of pressure there, though. If it was straight, it would have been blocked. The Browns lead 17-14, still over the Vikings. these. George Jefferson. Yeah. I agree, Steve. Be no burn on the grill. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm lost. You guys talk about your music. I'm good. Heard remember that MTV used to play music. Oh yeah, I bet they did. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for stopping on in. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. So again, if you like the NFL, you like college football, and you like Major League Baseball, this is what the channel primarily does. So definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do. It's a growing channel, so definitely subscribe and be a part of this growing channel. Did you see the 65-yard kick? Yes, I did. I think I did. I can't remember now. I feel like I've seen that, though, every week at this point. This game better not end up in the tie. Yeah, I would like for it to be over in regulation. That's just for me. Hair rock on the TV. I don't know. I'm lost here, you guys. All right, you guys talk about music. I'm going to be over here. Again, feel free to vote in the poll. 57% of you guys have or had the Vikings winning. 43% have the Browns. According to the probability right now, the Browns at 68%, the Vikings at 31%. So that's something to look at as it keeps going in the direction of the Browns. The Vikings were driving there, and again, you can see just the massive difference there from not making that kick, 43% down to 31%. That is pretty neat. All right, we're back again. The Browns leading 17-14 over the Vikings. The Browns taking over due to the missed field goal. I imagine they'll be at the 41. I know it says 33 there, but the kick was kicked at the 41-yard line, so that's where it should be. And it is. It's at the 41. Gabriel is under center. Judkins in the backfield. Receivers to each side. Sending a man in motion. That is Fannin. Gabriel takes a snap. Hands it off to Judkins. Judkins up the middle. Can't really find much. That's a loss of a yard, but there is a flag. I know that's everybody's favorite thing, and we've seen a lot, so you guys should be pretty happy. There's a holding call on the Browns. That'll back them up 10. That's KT Leviston. That's apparently his third penalty on the game. Leviton just pretty much tackling the defensive lineman from behind. I would say it's not good. 1st and 20. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gabriel. Play action, looking over the middle, fires, it's caught by Njoku at the 35, and he's pushed forward and tackled at the 41. It's a gain of 11, and that's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up for the Browns. Again, right now the clock is on their side, so you're looking at them to just kind of play it conservative, kind of what they've been doing really the whole game. Again, this is a team that will chew that clock. They need to chew the clock. Their defense is going to be what wins them the games, But yeah, again, in situations like this is what they will pretty much be doing. Chew the clock. 3 yards and a cloud of dust, pretty much. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Gabriel under center, trips to the right to 1 receiver to the left. Gabriel hands it off. This is Judkins down the right side. He's at the 45. He's at the 50 and runs out of bounds at the 44. That is once again a brand new set of downs for the Browns as Judkins is now over 100 on the day. He's at 109. That's a gain of 14 and a brand new set of downs for the Browns. And again, a win for the Browns here keeps them in that play. I know it's early, but you still got to think about the playoffs. You got to think about what's happening with the AFC North with Jackson kind of, he's going to be out for a little bit. Burrow's obviously out till December. It's still not out of the question. The Browns could fight themselves into a playoff spot as Gabriel rolling to his right fires, and it's incomplete. Unable to connect there. Gabriel missed him. But, of course, he was rolling to his right, and he's a lefty, so I don't know if that was really the greatest play design there. Of course, next Sunday, Broncos and the Jets. Then the following Sunday, Rams and Jags. Then they'll take a few Sundays off, then return for Falcons, Colts, and then the Commies and the Dolphins, Redskins, Dolphins, whatever you want to call it. I used the Redskins logo on the thumbnail, so there you go. 2nd and 10, ball at the 44. Gabriel hands the ball off. This is Judkins up the middle, and he's brought down at the 41 after a gain of 3. 112 yards for Judkins. Judkins has been very good. This might be I don't know, he might be the running back 1, but, after a performance like today, I'd say this is pretty much like this is Judkins' job because he has been very good. 21 carries, 112. That's classic running back numbers there. 3rd and 7, ball at the 42. Gabriel drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is way out of bounds, incomplete. So Gabriel, again, it looked like he was trying to see over his lineman. That's kind of one of the problems with Gabriel. He's not that tall. He's, going to have to do like what Drew Brees or Doug Flutie did for a long time. Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, just going to have to be very pinpoint. It looks like they're going to punt. I don't know what the field goal range of their kicker is, but, with everyone kicking 60-yard field goals now, this would be a 59-yard attempt. But no, they're going to punt it away. Bojorquez is back to punt. There it is. 10, 20, 30. And, it bounces at the 1. Oh, and he keeps it in play. Did he? Oh, he tried it down at the 1, but I believe he stepped out. He stepped into the end zone when he downed it. Oh, yes, right cleat. The right cleat of the Brown touched the goal line, so that's going to bring it out to the 20. Yeah, just touched it. Oh, that's a killer. So the Vikings will have the ball at their own 20. Of course, they'll have about 6 minutes and 53 seconds to be exact. They are actually checking this to make sure. They are still checking it, folks, so. And that is huge. That is 19 yards. I mean, from the lone 1. I mean, it's. Geez, So bear with me, folks. We're just kind of chilling out and hanging out until we figure out what's going on. They're probably saying, hey, was that a commercial break? No, it was not. So what are you guys doing? Again, appreciate you guys. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That like button, very helpful to small channels like mine. And, of course, subscribing also is very helpful. As, again, we're a growing channel. Hopefully you can see why. With the product that I try to deliver. Is it the best? No, but you know what? It's not too bad. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you're a sports fan. Wentz hands it off. This is Mason bouncing it outside, now cutting inside and brought down at the 24. That's a gain of 4 for Mason. As, again, that clock is going to run. And at this point, the Vikings, I don't think, will mind a slow and methodical drive, but they're showing, again, the fumbles that each of these running backs have had, Mason and Scott. And they have been huge for the Browns. 2nd and 6. Wentz is under center. Drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught at the 30 and pushed out of bounds immediately, but he will have the first down. That is Hawkinson on the catch. His 3rd of the day, only 21 yards, but again, he's moving forward. Do a great job. Thank you. I try. So 1st and 10, ball at the 31, as, again, we're approaching the 6-minute mark and passing it as this game nears its conclusion. Wentz is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sending Naylor in motion. Wentz drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught by Addison. That's a great catch. Looks like they're going to stop the clock as he stepped out of bounds, I guess, or landed out of bounds. Yeah, it's a good catch. All right, 2nd and 5 for the Vikings as the clock is winding now. Wentz is under center. Mason in the backfield. Jefferson down here at the bottom. Addison on the top. Going left to right on your YouTube screen. Sending a man in motion. Wentz hands it off to Mason. He's at the 40, 45, 50, and brought out of bounds at the 45. That's a good run there by Mason. Hasn't really had many opportunities on the ground, but made the most of it there. There is a flag on the play. And it looks like there's the hold. Yep, I can see it right there. That's going to back up the Vikings. That is a huge penalty. Huber, the guilty party there. His second penalty of the day as well. Just a lot of penalties. If you like penalties and punts, this was the game for you. All right, 2nd and 15, ball at the 26. Oh, pardon me, that's not the 26. Where are they marking it? Where are they marking this? I don't know. Marking it at the 28. O'Connell is 27-10 in one-score games since 2022. That's the second best in the NFL behind the Eagles at 27-6. O'Connell usually wins these close contests, though he's in danger of dropping both of them. Of course, last week against the Steelers, and then this one they're down to the Browns. Ball at the 28, 2nd and 8. Wentz drops back. So screen to Hawkinson. Hawkinson's trying to find something, but he can't find anything as he finds a pack of Browns all over him. That's a loss on the play. And now it's 3rd and 11. Just moving backwards. Now he has 4 catches, 18 yards, so that's not good. Wentz in the shotgun, ball at the 25. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Wentz by himself back there. Gets the snap, looking to his left. Steps up, heavy pressure, and down he goes. But there is a flag. As of now, it's a sack. Another flag. Again, this is just typical. Let's see if there's any defensive holding. I don't see anything on the initial play, but it wouldn't surprise me if there is. That was Collins on the sack. Looks like there was no flag, so we're just going to go ahead and continue here. As there is the punt. Needs a good one. Bounces at the 35 now. He picks it up at the 30s, at the 35, the 40, and pushed out of bounds at the 41. Larvadain on the return. The Browns with an opportunity to pretty much to run this one out. And have it with just over 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do, so make sure, again, if you're a football fan tuned in, to subscribe to the channel right now. Do it now. It's fast and free and easy to do. Of course, I'll be doing another game later. It'll be the Buccaneers and the Seahawks. I'm taking a little break after this. Going over to hang out with the family, come back, and then cover another game. 2 games every Sunday, folks. 1st and 10. Hands it off up the middle to Judkins. Judkins gets back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. Showing Gabriel's stats, 17 for 29, 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Timeout Minnesota, by the way. 3:24 left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Browns, again, they need this. A loss would drop them to 1-4, and it's like, at that point, all right, well, I guess there's next season, folks. Not saying it would be over for sure, but 1-4 is pretty hard, as everyone would know here, to dig themselves out of. Steelers are off today. We are. We play the Browns next week. So, again, if you're a Browns fan looking for a place to hear the game, I got you covered next week. Steelers, Browns at least. And then, of course, there's another game every single Sunday as Gabriel hands it off to Judkins. Judkins makes the first guy miss, but there is just a battalion of Vikings that bring him down. I believe that's a loss of 1 on the play, and that's another timeout for the Vikings. 3:19 remaining in this one. Apparently every single team in the NFL has played there in London. They actually played in London. These two teams previously, the Browns lost to the Vikings in that one. The Vikings are 4-0 in London. I did not know that. So a lot on the line here today. I think Cooper Rush may get the win. That would be quite the shock. I don't think many people will agree with you, but hey, I've seen crazier stuff. I saw Blake Bortles beat the Steelers in a playoff game. That was pretty terrible. 3rd and 11, Gabriel in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Gabriel drops back, looking to his right, now over the middle, fires. It is way over the head of the receiver. I believe that was Isaiah Bond on the in the area, but nothing doing. That's going to bring up 4th down, and the Vikings will have a chance to at least tie it up. Last thing I want to do is have an overtime game, but it is what it is. That means I'll be late for lunch. It is what it is. So again, the Browns will have to punt it away with just over 3 minutes, 3:16. I've seen that number a lot. Here is the punt. Fielded at the 16. No fair catch signal made. He's at the 19. Oh, we better be careful. Oh, his legs. Hopefully he's okay. Jeez, oh my gosh. All right. Well, this is pretty much the drive, folks. This is going to be deciding the game. The Vikings only have 1 timeout, so if they don't get it, and they chew up enough clock, this is pretty much it. Again, the Vikings only need a field goal to send this to overtime, but I'm sure they're thinking more than that. Jefferson with 6 catches, 102 in the air. I need water, holy crap. There we go. Okay, 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Wentz in the shotgun, trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left, sending a man in motion. That is Addison. Wentz, low snap, handled well, hands it off to Mason. He's at the 25 and brought down at the 29. That's a gain of 9. Vikings not in too big of a hurry, but still want to kind of keep a decent pace. That was not a good snap, but handled well by Wentz. 2nd and 1, Wentz in the shotgun. Wentz drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is caught at the 31, and that is Naylor with the catch. So, Jonathan, there you go. So, Jonathan should hit in both of his bets there for yards and receptions. So, congratulations to Jonathan. 1st and 10, ball at the 32. Wentz drops back, looking over the middle, checks it down to Hockenson at the 35 and brought down at the 37. And that may take us to the 2-minute warning. I think that is. Oh, they might try to get another playoff here. No, they're not. What time is Buccaneers Seahawks? Well, it depends on the time zone, of course. If you're on the East Coast, 4 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Mountain, 2 o'clock Pacific, 1 o'clock. I'm, of course, in the Central time zone. So, yes, 3 o'clock there. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you like what you hear. Again, this is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, MLB, college football. This is the channel for you. I mean, it's a growing channel, and we are on our way to great things. Help us get there even faster if you can. Again, it's fast and free and easy to do. Very much free to do so. I promise I will not send you a bill. YouTube told me to send you a bill, and I'm like, no, I want to make it free for everyone. So just subscribe. Won't cost you anything. And all you're going to get is more sports content. So that's all you get. Again, congratulations to you, Jonathan. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And even if you have your games on the local channel, you never know. You might be called into work or something like that, and you might need somebody to call the game for you, and I'll try to do the best I can. East Coast, it's 4 o'clock. Yep, I'll be here at 4 o'clock Eastern time to call another game today. Again, I'm going over to hang out with the family for a little bit, eat lunch. My mom is making enchiladas. Gotta love that. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So, it's good stuff. But yeah, anyway, I'll be having that, chatting it up with everybody. Then I'll be back. Of course, I gotta take a shower after this too. Got up and I was a zombie pretty much. But again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to read as many comments as possible, especially during commercial breaks or whatnot. If not, that's okay. And normally I would go over scores from across the NFL or whatnot, but there's literally nothing else happening right now. About 30 more minutes away from more football. But I can tell you that you guys made your voices heard. 58% of you guys have the Vikings winning today. The Browns at 42%. Right now, the Browns, of course, with the lead, but the Vikings are driving. Right now, ESPN gives the Browns a 68% chance to win. Interesting. Kyler saying, go Birds. Pulling for the Seahawks. Again, appreciate you guys. You guys have been a pretty good crowd today. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Vikings. They're at the 38. Again, all they need is a field goal. Will they get it? Will they get more? Will they get less? Wentz changing it up. Jefferson's by himself down here at the bottom. Wentz drops back, looking over the middle. It's caught by Hockenson at the 45-50 and brought down at the 48. Jefferson helping up Hockenson as the clock continues to run. Again, the Browns, I believe, have all 3 timeouts as well, so it'd be interesting to see when they decide to use theirs, if they decide to use theirs. 1st and 10, ball at the 48 of Cleveland. In the shotgun, Wentz drops back, looking to his right, fires. It is caught by Jefferson, brought down at the 28. Ward was all over him, but what a catch by Jefferson. That was as contested could be. Unbelievable. You really can't ask Ward to do much more. Again, Ward is so good. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They're at the 28. There's one. The Browns are going to use their first timeout. That's an interesting one, too. Maybe they didn't like to Philly. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I can't tell if I see your logo. I guess you're saying go Philly for Seth there. I gotcha. My bad. Yeah, you guys should probably win today. You guys playing the Broncos. Broncos, I don't think, are all that great this year. Or at least not as of now. Not the dang Seahawks. Yeah, the Eagles also have another throwback. I was talking about their throwbacks earlier. Seahawks, Buccaneers. Eagles, Kelly Green is so good. But I do like the Eagles' current ones. And I do like the Buccaneers' current ones as well. But the throwbacks are nice. Seahawks current, I actually don't like. They should go back to the older ones. 1st and 10, Wentz is in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Wentz drops back, looking over to his left, fires. It's caught by Naylor. He's at the 25, runs out of bounds at the 23. 1:05 left to go in the 4th quarter. Keeping the drive moving forward. That's what you need to do. Again, the Browns, very good defense. They may have over 300 yards. I'm sure that's already been accomplished by a team. Yeah, 326. But again, their average is 222. So, I mean, Vikings doing something that many teams have not done. 300 yards against the Browns. 2nd and 5, ball at the 23. Wentz in the shotgun. Drops back, swings it out. It's Mason. Mason trying to make something happen as he runs out of bounds after about a gain of 1. So now it's 3rd and 4 coming up for the Vikings. This is interesting again. You know, the Browns still have 2 timeouts. They don't get it here. The Browns could easily go down and kick a field goal for sure. In theory, of course, you know, the Browns offense has been kind of, you know, hit and miss for the most part, but there is that. Hilda says, hi, how's it going? Well, hello there. Des says, I'm just here to see the Vikings. That's an interesting name there. Interesting. The Vikings. I've never heard of that one. But I'm sure a lot of rivals would come up with clever names for their rivals. Again, there was a stoppage on the play. I'm not too sure what's happening. Stefanski have a little chat with some officials. Again, it's a 3rd and 4 coming up for the Vikings. Okay, interesting. So Mason did not get out of bounds, so that means they would wind 10 seconds, but the Browns have elected to take a timeout and stop the clock. Eric saying, let's go Browns. That's been around for years since I was little, and I'm 24. I've never heard of the Vikings. I've never heard of that. I'm not really interacting with many NFC North fans or, you know, Vikings or, all you guys up there, really. That's interesting. That's very interesting. All right, so it's actually 3rd and 3, ball at the 21. They need to get to the 18 for a brand new set of downs. Wentz is under center, sending a man in motion. That is Addison. Wentz, play action, fires Addison. It's caught at the 18, hit immediately, but he will have the first down. He needed 3, he got 4. And all the bots, again, they're the viruses, folks. If you like viruses, there you go. Click on them right now. Just don't complain if the computer or whatnot is acting slower later. Eagles are the best team in football. Okay, I don't know about all that. All news, let's go Dillon. All news pulling for Dillon. He is not in at the moment. You need Gabriel to get 30 more passing yards, hit 100. Let's go to overtime. Okay. So the Browns are out of timeouts. That is interesting indeed. Very interesting indeed for the Browns here. So now the Browns are going to be at the mercy of the Vikings. Eric saying, "Go Pack, go." Anytime a Vikings fan argues with you, you only need to say, "I'm not going to say anything." I don't need to pick fight with anybody here. Maybe Browns fans next week. 1st and 10 at the 17. Wentz swings it out to Addison. Addison cuts inside, bounces outside at the 15, and brought down at the 13. The clock will run. Of course, they got plenty of time. They're at 45 seconds. Again, they're at the 12 of Cleveland. Chad the historian. Oh, hello there. Hello again. 2nd and 5. In the shotgun. Wentz drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught. Did he get 2 feet? I don't know if he did, but right now it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Jordan Addison. Again, I'd like to see the replay, folks. But as of now, the Vikings have taken a 20-17 lead. Just pretty much a little fade to the end zone. Again, I'd like to see the replay. He may have gotten a shin down. I'm not too sure. The enchiladas. Yes, I know, Trisk. I know. Looks like the touchdown is good. I didn't see a replay on it. Interesting. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. And the Vikings have taken a 21-17 lead with 25 seconds left to go. The Browns have no timeouts. All right, here's the replay. Again, they I guess, reviewed it. I don't know. I need to see it slowed down. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. 1, 2. Okay, no, there it is. Okay. Nope. It is good. That is a touchdown. And the Vikings, again, have taken a late lead. The Browns potentially staring at 1-4. Hope you brought enough for the whole class. Nope. I'll eat it all. Famous lake. Oh, okay. I don't know much about it. But the historian would know about that, of course. It's a GG. It's trending that way, frequencies. The Queen's desk. Yeah, it's interesting. Go back. Oh, we'll be back in the regular season. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. No, yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, again, it's trending that the Vikings will win, but you never know, folks. I mean, I've seen crazier stuff. As there is the kickoff. Fielded at the 3s, at the 5, the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and is brought down at the 29. Now they'll have 21 seconds left. Gabriel again on the day, 17 for 30, 146 and 2 touchdowns. Judkins, 23 for 110. Again, you're not really going to run it. So this is going to be a pretty tough situation for the Browns. I think it's over. It's trending that way. Again, I don't really want to say it's over, but it's most likely over. But you never know. Gabriel in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. Gabriel chops back. Steps up. Fires. It is caught at the 50. Oh, they're going to have to hurry. He's tackled at the 44. Bonds signaling for the first down. Oh, yeah, that was important. Gabriel, 9, 8, 7. It's going to clock it with 7 seconds left. At least it gives you a chance. Oh, my goodness. What is with players? As soon as you get the ball, you get the first down. Guys, did you see what I did? First down. Really, really crazy. It's like when AFC North teams play the Vikings, you have to signal first down late in the game when you're trying to drive and win. Yes, I'm referencing Chase Claypool here. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 49 of Minnesota. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. No timeouts left. Gabriel drops back. Looks like this is going to be it. He's going to heave it to the end zone. It is tipped and intercepted. And the Vikings come back and steal one from the Browns. And the Vikings... Wait, there's no celebrating. I don't know what happened. I did hear whistles, actually, now that I think about it. Prior to the ball. Oh. Wow. So this game is not over. The Vikings called a timeout, and O'Connell is triggered. He is not happy. O'Connell is not happy, folks. O'Connell is not happy. All I know is that we are the Kings of the North again, and the Bengals are going to get... well, we'll see. I mean, probably. O'Connell is still upset. He's talking to the official. He is very mad. I don't know what he's saying, but it's got a lot of anger behind it. So the Browns given one last chance by Minnesota here. Gabriel takes a snap. Vikings are blitzing. Fires. It is caught at the 30. Does he get out? He does not. He does not. And that's going to do it. Oh, my goodness. They were trying to get out of bounds. He had the catch, but a great tackle by Okuda. I believe he's a former Lion, if I do recall, tackling Thrash in the open field. It's kind of like the Steelers-Browns wild card game. Browns extending to the sideline, just couldn't do it. Oh, my goodness. Well, folks, that's going to do it for me. Again, I'll be back in about 3 hours. And as I will enjoy the enchiladas. Again, thank you, bud. Thank you, Chris. Again, thank you, everyone, for stopping on by and letting me call this game for you. If you like what you heard, if you thought that was decent, make sure to like and subscribe because it's a growing sports channel, folks. This is what I do. NFL, MLB, college football. And, of course, again, I'll be back later today for the Seahawks and the Buccaneers. As, again, it's not just the Steelers channel, obviously. I do, of course, a lot of things. But, of course, the Steelers are my favorite team, obviously. There you go. But, yeah, again, Browns fans, I'll be covering Steelers-Browns next weekend. So I'm just saying, I'll be here. I'll be here 6 days of the 7 days of the week. 6 of the 7 every week. But, yes, make sure to like and subscribe before you go. I will catch you guys later. You guys all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If you're looking for more football, again, I'll be back on in 3 hours. 3 hours. But y'all take care. Peace.